Okay, we're here. Hi, sweetie. Oh, I turn this off. So my crackhead
Hello.
decided to go live. Damn,
Some
damn. But
inconsiderate
Debbie,
people.
are you watching the stuff about the black lady that went to Pakistan?
My friend sent me that.
Okay,
I had seen it. My friend sent it to me, and I remember writing back to her. I was like, "Where's a good stoning when you need one?"
wait a minute. So I've been following this guy. He's called
Mm-hmm.
Belial, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he did the breakdown for us. Okay, now
Mm-hmm.
he has parts 1, 2, 3, and 4, but Belial
Mm-hmm.
did the breakdown of what happened. Girl,
Mm-hmm.
I've just been rolling, so I'm gonna put his link in here.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Belial, and he is breaking the whole thing down. And I have just been cracking up. I've been listening to this. Today, I actually work from home because we're getting all the snow that we haven't gotten. It's going to
Mm-hmm.
stop around 7, then it's going to start up again around 10 o'clock. It's not supposed to snow Thursday, but it's going to snow Friday and Saturday. So it's steady snowing outside right now.
Oh my.
Okay, so
Mm-mm.
let's just break this down. I'm gonna let Belial look. First of all, hi Wisco Gal, hi Drea, hi Snuggle Bunny, hi Tracy, hi Crystal Fan, hi guys. So let's just break this down. This shit is too funny.
American lady who's landed in Pakistan to find her lover. So I am Pakistani. I speak the language, and I will help break down the drama for all of you who are very interested in this story.
Oh, that's
And rest
right.
assured, even
I'll keep
Pakistanis
bringing
don't
you
think this is normal.
updates.
Anyhow, so this lady, her name is Onija. She's 33 years old, and she fell in love with this guy named Ahmed Nadal, who's 18. Now,
He's
this is where it gets
18.
interesting. Onija was catfishing Ahmed. Onija's 33, Ahmed is 18. Just keep following along. So Onija used to talk to Ahmed with a filter, and she used to talk to him with a filter of a white blonde lady. Now, Ahmed fell in love with her, and he was like, "Yeah, let's do this. I love you, baby," and everything. And they got married on an online nikah. Nikah is like an Islamic marriage ceremony. Anyhow, so Ahmed was like, "You know what, my love."
Wait a minute. So she was catfishing him, and
Mm.
he's catfishing her. So they got married online. Wait, Debbie, wait.
Come
Oh my
join me in
God.
my
18.
homeland, and he gave her her address and everything. Now keep in mind the place where Ahmed lives is a very it's an area. It's an area. So
It's the
it's
hood.
like the hood. Not exactly the hood, but yeah, okay. So what happened was Onija landed in Karachi in Pakistan, and she shows up at Ahmed's doorstep. And once she shows up at Ahmed's doorstep, Ahmed was like, "Whoops." Yeah, this is not that lady I was talking to, because Onija was catfishing him. But Ahmed was kind of chill with it. He was like, you know what? Eventually, I'm gonna get the green card, nationality, America, all that stuff. That's what I was going through his head. So he was chill with it. His mom was like, no, 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 no. And just for context, Pakistan has a lot of there's a word which is called the colonial complex, because we were colonized by the British. So Pakistanis like look up to anything that is white as, oh my god, this is like the ultimate beauty standard, and God forbid you are a darker shade, it'll be like, oh my god. So the mom was like, no, 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 no,
Girl,
no,
look
no,
at
no,
these
no, 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 no,
comments.
this black woman, and
20,000.
all that racist complex colorism, all of that just came out. And so what the mom did was, but the son was okay with this. So the mom took her son, she locked the doors of the house, and she ran away, and nobody knows where they went. Anyhow, follow along. So then Onija went, and
So the mother locked the doors when she showed up, and she and the son went away, and no one knows where they're at. Because the lady was black and older. Okay.
like
Hi,
camped
Michelle.
in that apartment complex, like right in the parking lot. And she's like, I ain't leaving anywhere without my husband. And she kept on saying this. And what happened was, all of a sudden, like, people started getting word of this lady who doesn't
Thank
belong
you,
here. And it's a very close knit
Scotland.
community because it's the hood. So, like, think about like the hood where everyone kind of knows each other. And they're like,
My
where has this
birthday's
person handed out?
tomorrow.
Where has
Thank
this person
you.
just landed down? So anyhow, she was camping in the parking lot, and slowly, news started spreading around, and that's where the media came in. And when the media came in, they're like, "Why are you here?" And then, like, initially she wouldn't talk. When she started talking, she started saying all sorts of weird stuff. She's like, "Give me money, give me money. If you give me money, then I'm gonna talk." But then slowly, like she started like saying some stuff. I want my husband. I'm going to leave without my husband. But again, like point being, a lot of huge ruckus started happening, and people in the apartment complex, their lives started becoming
I
like like
understand.
hard, because like you have the entire media coming, and these people just want to go by their lives. So what happened was a humanitarian got involved. A humanitarian. His name
See, I
is
tell our
Chipa,
crackhead is
Mr.
lying.
Chipa, and she starts mispronouncing, and she calls him Chupa, and yeah, Chupa is look it up, and that became a meme in itself in Pakistan. So like there are multiple memes from this entire episode, multiple memes. Anyhow, a humanitarian got involved because like the people in the apartment were like, we can't do anything about it. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna step in. He's very respected, so he's like, I'm gonna help her. I'm gonna help this sister of mine, So if he's calling you a sister, then that means he's being very respectful. And so he holds a press conference with her. He tries to take her out of there. And she tells him, shut up, shut up, you man. You talk too much. And this man, I swear to God, he is patient. He's patient. He's still not cracking. But then Pakistani internet started going around with memes. He's like, you know what? He's being patient because maybe he wants a green card. Maybe he wants to marry her. Maybe he wants to go. Anyhow, so this man is just trying to be very patient with her. And what happens is like news has now spread. It has spread in the entire area. There's this American woman who's come here for her lover, and the lover has ran away. And now it's kind of become like an episode of The Bachelor, where all the creeps of that area, like some of them who are like half in their
But
graves,
listen
like
to
60
this.
years old, 70 years old. There was literally one guy who
When
was blind. He was actually blind. And they're all coming out to the media. And they're like, you know what? If that guy doesn't marry her, I will marry her. And they are saying the most ridiculous and ludicrous shit. And they're like, yeah, but if she gives me $100,000, I will marry her. The blind guy is like, yeah, I'll marry her, and I'll get to go to America. I'll fix my eyesight. I'll be able to see again. And when I see again, I will marry a nice, beautiful woman. It is absolute bad shittery. Absolute bad shittery. And now the humanitarian, then by now we got word from her son that okay, she's mentally ill.
Yep, she's
There's like,
mentally
she
ill.
probably has
Hi,
bipolar
Marsha.
disorder and everything. So what happens is the humanitarian then tries to take her to a psych ward, one of the biggest psych wards in the country. So once he takes
Wait a minute. You gotta listen.
Psych ward in a foreign country.
In a foreign
Okay.
country. Girl, but she held a press conference yesterday. I'm gonna show you guys this later, but hold on.
to there. Like later on, video resurfaces that she'd escaped, and then she ended up at a McDonald's. And when she goes into the McDonald's, the humanitarian is still following her around because now he's in love with her. So when he's following her around, he's there with her, and he says in Urdu, he's like, give her whatever, like if she wants to order a burger or something. Like in her head, he was like a burger. She's like, no, I'll give you my order. And her order was, she's like, I'm gonna like two McDoubles, two cheeseburgers, two large fries, extra sauce, and a Fanta orange, two apple pies, and then after that she's like, I'd like another large fries with that.
This guy
It
is
is
cracking me
absolute
up.
bad shit crazy. Even the guy at McDonald's was like, who is she eating for? And her order comes, she's eating and everything, and the humanitarian is trying to be so nice to her. She's ignoring him. She doesn't give a shit. Anyhow, after this whole McDonald's episode, I think he tried to take her back to the psych ward. She didn't go there. She ended up back at the apartment complex, and she was camping in the parking lot. Then a video comes out of this guy who was trying to give her some chai and some biryani, and he was younger. I mean, he was obviously not the same age as the humanitarian. And then the video comes where she's flirting, and she's like, yeah, I like Pakistan. The chai is nice. And she's flirting with him. So like the meme started going on. She's like, oh yeah, she kind of likes them younger. So it just ended up into this weird ass thing. And yeah, like
Okay, but wait a minute. Hold on. Let me show you her press conference. Hold on. Where is she?
The press conference was where she had money in her hand and she was saying, I could fix y'all country.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Is this?
if you have seen the drama Kudusi
So
Saab Ki
this
Dewan,
is her right here. That's her.
She's so lucky that they taking pity on her.
But she had a press conference. Hold on. I'm going to find it and I'm going to show it to you guys later. But she is funny as shit. She's telling them she over there like she Donald Trump.
I saw her counting out money. I
Yep.
was like, what are you doing? I would throw the first stone if I was in that community. Really
She
would.
is funny, but her son says that she's mentally ill. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I have it. She's demanding money on this one, but I got to find the press conference because I do have them marked. But this one, she's demanding money, girl.
K to government in which country?
100K
100K.
for real estate. I'm putting it back into the city. It's not going in my pockets. I want 20K in my pockets for me.
So what is your next plan? Are you stay here or going back?
I'm taking my family from Arcade Gardens, 605-A. I'm taking them and I'm taking them to Dubai.
Where is your family now?
It's private. I'm Muslim and it's against my religion to tell y'all my business. Have a nice day.
Anida, where have you been last 3 months and have you reached Ahmed?
Excuse me. I just said it's against my religion to tell you my business, okay? I'm fine. Thank
Who
you.
let mama out the house?
Wait a minute.
I'm not talking unless y'all giving me land and 2,000 or more every week. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm getting my Pakistani passport and Pakistani ID. I'm getting it. Do y'all agree?
Hi, Glenn Crack.
They ain't got nothing
Oh
else
my
better
God.
to do
Glenn
over there.
Crack, what's going on?
Talk.
I think I already know. Well, I know one part.
I'm getting one. Do you have one? Oh, you do? Okay, good. Listen,
Girl, look at this.
I don't live here. I'm chilling.
She chilling.
You know what? Cricket season must be over. That
It's
they
none of your
entertaining
business.
this.
Now go home. Here. Take it.
What are you doing here?
Take it.
Not your place. If you haven't find him, what's your
Back
plan?
that up.
No.
Is that a
She said back, I'm
do-rag?
telling you, her son says she Looney Tunes. Okay. Anyway, oh
Yeah.
my God.
Is that a do rag on her head pretending to be a hijab?
She said she's Muslim.
I could say I'm Russian.
Okay. Well, she said she's Muslim. So I have to believe her. Okay. This saga is going on and I am cracking up. Okay. So, her telling people to go home. Yep. I'm surprised they haven't beheaded her yet.
Listen, with
Yes.
all the
Yeah.
press that have come to that little community, the little mom and pop stores must be making a fortune. Telling them just drag it out a little bit longer.
Yeah, so I did hear that that Andy has temporary guardianship and custody of the girls, which I'm happy for him. I'm sure that the animals will be leaving shortly. When I heard last night yesterday, that she had court today, I knew it was for her neglect. Then when I was watching Andy, and he said he received a call that, asking him to come to court, I knew then they were going to turn those girls over to Andy. And it's the best thing for them. Lori is unfit. She's unfit. She is a liar. And she's getting what she deserves. So karma is a bitch. Lisa is getting what she deserves right now. She showed some text earlier, not all the text. I'm sorry, Texas. Okay. She says Texas. The word is text, singular or plural. The word is text, not Texas. No. Okay. It's pronounced text. Okay. So she showed what she wanted to show. But Crystal, the girl that went to Philadelphia, she showed all of them. How Lisa was threatening her, how she was trying to blackmail her, how she wished her death. So Lisa is a fucking liar and she's getting exactly what she deserves. Now, I was just watching. I understand that the cops were on the way to the house because the family got into an argument. Her ass left because she knew they would see her fingers and everything black. She's a crackhead. I don't care if you send her a penny, it's too much money. If you send her $1, it's way too much money. She's a crackhead. everybody heard her say, people think this money is going to food. How dumb are these people to keep sending this crackhead money who sits there and threatens to dox everybody on her channel or on her page that used to send her money? Now they're not sending. She's a crackhead. Who in the hell trusts a crackhead? She's a liar. She's been live at least 4 times today. I'm sitting here working in my phone. And Lisa's live. Lisa's live. Lisa's live. I'm like, well, goddamn. She just went live again when I was coming live. Then we have Victoria, no secret, who's a child abuser and an animal abuser. And she's talking about everything is in her past. Well, I was watching Villain last night. I couldn't sleep. I watched a replay. And Villain shows that she has court for another criminal charge this month. So, Victoria, no, this is not in your past. This shit is still going on. You abused your kids. You had your son lie to the cops and say that his sister was molesting him. You have caused a lot of damage to your kids as well. Okay? These people are disgusting. Just disgusting. Hi, Rochelle. So yes. So everything is going on the TikTok, girl. But if you guys don't have the TikTok now, you damn sure can't download it. But the TikTok is where everything is going down. But then you have Mickey Mouse that re-shows it. You have Chantel. You have Nookie. You have Kai and Ashley. They record and replay. But I watched Andy. Well, I caught a little bit of Andy because I was still working, and he was on. I caught the last 15 minutes of Andy's live. Andy looks happy. He looks relaxed. Those girls are there with him, and that's where they need to be at. He's been in the youngest child's life since she was 4 months old. Now, I understand that Benny, the daddy, went to court, and he's never done anything for them. Then while I was in Psycho Bunny's live, they were saying that Benny was posting all kinds of shit about them on Facebook. Benny, stop it. It's not a good look. You weren't taking care of those girls. He has been taking care of those girls. And CPS deemed, instead of putting them in foster care, because one of them was living with Andy, the oldest one. The other one was living with her mom and acting just like her mother. Now they're both with Andy where they need to be at. And he will take great care of those girls. So I'm happy for that. Okay. Nope, you can't download the app if you don't have it. Victoria is on house arrest. Ooh, shit. You heard her thinking of Heidi today. Oh, that wasn't me. There's another lady in her live called Heidi, not me. But she did call my name today. I was like, because I'm watching, she goes, who is that? Do I know that person? That's me, bitch, who keeps telling you that you have no self-respect. That why are people believing you when you didn't care about your kids, about your apartment, about your animals? Why should people take care of you instead of you going and working and stocking a store or a shelf at night, since you're so concerned about your teeth and you're saying that your blood pressure is high? When she said her blood pressure, girl, that bitch should have been stroked out. Okay? That's hypertension level. She should have been stroked the fuck out. But they released her. And then her daddy dropped her off in the alley so she can go beg for money to eat. But she told everybody 2 weeks ago that her mom gets her food stamps at the first of the month. So why are you begging people for money? It's for crack, Lisa. Crack. Okay? Stop it. I'm sorry. Yep, I saw Windwalker and I heard her husband in the background. They're looking for money for a hotel room, and both of these are grown-ass adults that are not working. And then I watched that Detroit Nike Saturday, and he was begging for money to stay in a hotel room. Which, remember, I told you that guy that I felt bad for because they were talking about him really bad because he was gay, and I actually sent him $10. Well, he's made this a habit now. Bye, Rochelle, and thank you. All right, girl. I'm ready. So we done caught up on the crackhead. Look, we done caught up on the TikToks. Ooh, they are all. Oh, and that other guy I just found. I posted him. He was asking for money to get to the bus so he can get to a shelter. Oh, I can't remember his name. And I don't have no teeth. Boy, except for Detroit Nike and Harmony. She has her teeth. She's a pretty girl. Okay. Michelle Bell, give us another reason to move to Canada. Oh my God. Did you hear how they went, it was on MSNBC, Debbie. Did you hear how they went off on Elon Musk?
Once he found a way to put his little 20-something-year-old experts inside of the Treasury payroll system.
Did you hear?
Yeah. No, I didn't. I haven't even gone through Instagram today.
Oh my God. They went off. It was Representative Jasmine Guy. It was
Jasmine Crockett?
Yeah, Jasmine Crockett, not Jasmine Guy. Shit. It was shit.
Oh, I saw her. I saw a clip of her on MSNBC, but I wasn't sure.
They went off on her. I mean, on him. And I was like, oh my God, see, I can't watch the news. I just can't anymore. I just can't. I just can't. But here it is. Hold on. I'm going to show you this, and then we're going to get to Sister Wives. We're going to get to Sister Wives. Told y'all I stay on the TikToks, okay?
You mean to tell me a man worth over $400 billion is going to decide what happens with my grandma's Social Security check?
No one elected Elon Musk
to
nothing. And yet, Elon Musk is seizing the power that belongs to the American people. We are here to fight back.
When we open up the Senate every single morning, we don't pledge allegiance to the billionaires. We don't pledge allegiance to Elon Musk. We don't pledge allegiance to the creepy 22-year-olds working for Elon Musk. We pledge allegiance to the United States of America. And so I want to make sure that my mother gets her Social Security check, not because she pledges allegiance to Elon, but because she pledges allegiance to the United States of America.
This is the most corrupt bargain we've ever seen in American history. Elon Musk gives $250 million to elect Donald Trump, and Donald Trump turns over the keys to the United States government to Elon Musk and his billionaire friends and his cronies. Are we going to let that stand? No. Hell no, we're not going to let that stand.
We know who we work for. We know that we work for the American people.
She got a new
what
wig
we're
on.
not going to do is stand around while they pull this bullshit that they trying to pull right now. We are going to be in your face. We are going to be on your ass, and we are going to make sure you understand what democracy looks like.
All right.
Okay, so they out there hooting and hollering when they should have listened to that representative from Massachusetts, the woman, the former professor, because she gave another rally and she broke it down why Elon is really in there. Elon after the government contracts, the same government contracts that he has with our government, his competitors have. And they gave him access to that. He don't give a fuck about none of y'all goddamn Social Security checks other than to turn them off. But he want to go after the government, private security contracts that are his competitors.
Yep.
That's what he want to turn off. But y'all let that musclehead get up in there and give y'all a Heil Hitler clap, and y'all happy with it.
Girl. Girl.
I'm here looking at Beyonce and the underwire of her bra poking up into her titty.
Girl, yes. And my girl, our girl made fun of her so bad. She said she could have came to me to get her bra fitted. Don't end up like Beyonce.
It was an ugly dress. But then when you saw that, you were just like, and you know she paid a shitload of money for it. The wig was tired. I like her. But like she came
like
dressed
who?
to this. Beyonce. But
Oh,
it's like she came dressed to this like she thought she wasn't going to win. I'm not offending anybody in the Beehive. I've just had a really bad day.
Michelle, that is funny.
What?
Isn't there an international warrant for the Israel leader and he was at the White? I don't know. I don't know, Marsha.
I got 10 emails in here.
Hi, Aesop's. Welcome. Yes, they were talking about how white she was, and I didn't pay attention until Cynthia posted that about her underwire for her bra that was poking out. I saw that. Oh my God. Woo! All right. Are we ready for Sister Wives, Debbie?
Yeah.
Kick it off, girl. Kick it off.
Hold on. Let me get to my notes because I don't remember nothing. Be quiet, girl. I gotta catch up on maths tonight. That's probably getting pushed back to midnight. 20. Okay, so this episode was interesting to me because they saying it's the mid-season.
It is the mid-season because they're not coming back to the spring.
Right, but mid-season means that you're midway through your season. They're gonna come back with like 4 or 6 episodes. They're not coming back with another 20 episodes, so they shouldn't say that. How could they? They ain't give a shit in these first 20 episodes. Think about it.
All right, go ahead, girl.
So, I mean, they've caught us up to, I don't know, what year are we in? No, wait.
Girl, I don't know. I thought we were in 2024, but then I saw flashes to 2023.
Well, in some scenes, like all of Cody's scenes with the core family, those are like summer 2024 because I feel like she wasn't letting them in the house, and this new production company went to them and said, knock, knock, knock. Hello, sir and ma'am. Y'all dumbasses ain't getting paid unless y'all give us some footage. We're going to give you 72 hours to make up some bullshit so we can come over here and film you. That's what I think that is. But like, does anybody know when Janelle actually moved out of Flagstaff?
Because she bought the land. It was right after Garrison. It was right before Garrison died. She was moving. So Garrison died in what? 2024 or 2023? 2024. Yeah. Because when she was moving, she said Garrison was still being Flagstaff. Now, she didn't mention Savannah, who we know graduated in 2023, but we haven't seen that footage of Savannah's graduation.
That's because nobody came.
Well, Cody was there. I remember seeing that.
And that's probably why they didn't want to show up. Or even Savannah said, I don't want cameras there.
But so we know Savannah was at Christine's wedding. Christine got married in 2023. Janelle didn't move until 2024. I'm going to agree with you on that because it was just her, David, Christine, and Truly. Savannah wasn't moving down with her. Because I guess Savannah was already in college.
Okay, so she moved in the spring of 2024. I
Okay.
bet you anything that's when her son decided to do what he did once she left. Because he passed in March. No, April. What was it? Wait, March or April? Somebody help me, y'all.
I don't know, somewhere around that time. Oh, there she typing. She gonna find it. Somewhere around that time.
March 7th. March
Okay.
7th. So I bet you anything, all of that
So
coincides.
Janelle didn't move in the spring because Garrison was still going to be in Flagstaff. When they said his name, I went, oh shit. And then remember, they were still wearing coats.
Mm-hmm.
So she had to move January, February.
They were wearing coats. Yeah. I mean, it had to be cold.
Yep.
So I think she moved before he passed. And I think it's coming up on their anniversary. And I think that's why they're doing the break. Because when they come back, they'll probably like do a memoriam for him.
Could be.
Or if Janelle allows it, like the days leading up to, and like everything that happens, and we can blame Cody for what happened. But she wouldn't do that.
Yep.
That's in my wildest fantasies.
Yep. And that explains why Janelle had to call her son to go over and check on him, because she wasn't living in Flagstaff. Yep. She was in North Carolina.
Yep. Nah, Ryan, you ain't missed much.
Hi, Ryan.
Okay, so they oh my God, David and Christine and Truly come down from Salt Lake City to Flagstaff to pack up all of Janelle's rubbish out of her 19 storage units.
She has a lot of storage units, don't she?
Yep, but that tells me that she been gone out of Flagstaff, which gives me another scenario.
She was living down there with Maddie and her husband.
Well, here's the thing. At first, I thought this was after the death, right?
Uh-huh.
At first, I thought it was after the death, because she was like, there's no more reason for me to stay here. But then she mentioned him, and I was just like, ooh, this is before. Yep. So that means that she must have a lot of guilt for leaving him there and not knowing. But his whole daddy was up the road.
Yeah, but do you think they really knew he was going through all of this? I don't think if she knew Garrison was going through a lot that she would have left.
Exactly. I don't think she knew, but she already carries tremendous guilt because she knew that she worked and Christine took care of her kids. Like, remember when, who was it who said it? Gabriel, when they were coming out of COVID and Christine wanted to go to Salt Lake City to have Thanksgiving. And Gabriel said, where Christine go for Thanksgiving, we going too.
Yeah, we going to Christine.
Right there.
He said, wherever Christine's going, that's where we're going.
Yep. So she holds a lot of guilt on that, whether she admits it or not. But as a mom, she will, hold guilt on that. And I know that she'll hold guilt on, she'll say, whether it's true or not, because I left, he did this, So I hope, like, she's still a mom. She might not have been the most present mom, but she brought in money for the whole family mom.
Yep.
I don't know. Like, I know I said 2 episodes ago, like, it was the end of a chapter. Somehow I think this was the end of another chapter because now we're going into the tragedy, and hopefully after the tragedy we'll get a rebirth.
Yeah, but Michelle, she had moved. She had officially moved before Garrison died, because in that episode she said she's still gonna have Garrison. Oh my God, I forgot the other names of the kids still in Salt Lake City.
Garrison and Gwendolyn.
It was 3 of them. Garrison, Gwendolyn, and Gabriel.
Oh yeah, Gabriel. I keep forgetting about him.
Yep, she said that she would have them there. But there was not, and so she was officially moved before Garrison died. And that explains why she called Gabriel to go and check on, oh, and Hunter.
Yeah, but Hunter's in the Northeast.
Okay.
I think Hunter is attached to a hospital in Boston.
Okay, so she did say Gabriel, because that explains why she sent Gabriel to go check on Garrison, because she wasn't able. He had texted her and she kept trying to call him back and he wasn't answering. So she sent Gabriel to go and check on him. And Gabriel found his brother deceased. And the roommates were in the house.
Let me see if I can find a picture of Gabriel, because his hair will give him away.
Well, she moved. Okay, she moved. She had to move because he died March 7th, is what Debbie just said. She had moved before then. Because you're saying the early part of March. But Janelle was moving because it was cold. They had coats on. So it wasn't spring. And Garrison died March 7th because that's what Debbie just checked. So that'll be bad if he did that 7 days after she left, or a few days after she left.
Oh, hold on. Okay, you remember Gabe's hair when he was at the storage unit?
Yeah.
Okay, it's around that time because look, I pulled up a picture. What the fuck is the private chat? I hate this shit. Notes, music, captions.
Why don't you just share it? You're able to share.
Oh, wait, I gotta change screens. Hold on.
Okay. You think it was just a few days, Snuggle? Oh, damn.
Okay, hold on. Share screen.
Damn, that would be bad.
Shit. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can make this bigger. So this is an image from the
from the funeral?
Yeah. Okay. Look at Gabe's hair.
Yep.
It's just below his ears where it was when he was in front of the
storage unit.
Yep. Yep. So it's around that time. Look at Hunter protecting his mommy from that evil bitch.
Why was she sitting on the... I forgot about this. So Janelle's over here. That's Janelle's... who is that?
This is Janelle.
No,
Hunter.
who's this other lady with the gray hair?
I don't know, because
her mom Janelle's
passed.
mom. Yeah, Janelle's mom passed.
Is this Cody's mom?
It might be. I don't know.
Yeah, and then there go poor little Gabe. And there go Logan and his wife Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who this is. Who this? Is this no, that's Leon. Who this? Is this Leon's wife?
Yep, I think that's Leon's wife.
Oh hot damn. And then
I don't see Peyton.
Who?
Peyton.
Oh wait, this Aspen, her husband Mitch. Hold on, there was another side.
Okay, because I don't see Peyton.
The other side. Poor Leon crying. Oof. Okay, here goes some more. There go what she named and what he named.
Still don't see Peyton.
There go Gwendolyn and her wife. There go Mary.
Yep, still don't see Peyton.
Hold on. Let's see if there's another picture.
One of the kids, he said, I think it was Gabriel that told him by mistake. And he said, did he say Gabriel slipped up? Who did he say tell him?
He said one of the kids, but he didn't say which one.
Okay, he didn't say the name.
Maybe it was Truly.
It could have been. I don't see Peyton there.
Oh, look, there goes Savannah.
Yep,
And there
Savannah's
go
there.
the one with the back surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at her face. That's Cody's mother. That old woman is Cody's mother.
Okay, that's Cody's mother. Okay.
And look at this bitch, how she looking at Janelle, saying, "Where's our money?
Yeah, she
where
probably
is our
wanted a
money?"
flag too. Look, she probably wanted a flag too.
And there go Truly. Look, Christine Kidd somewhere behind here.
Yep.
Peyton was not gonna miss this.
But I don't see him.
Let's see. I think that's the same one I'm looking at now. Hold on, this one.
Peyton's tall. You can't miss him.
I know.
Is Peyton in the military? Cody is sitting next to
a little
Robin.
bit. I think he spent a little bit in the military, but not as much
How about
as
the last
Garrison.
picture at the bottom?
This one? Oh, hold on. This one here?
Yeah. I don't see Peyton. I really don't. I don't see Peyton.
No. He has to be there. We just can't
But not
see him.
everybody likes funerals though.
He wouldn't have missed this though, because remember he spent.
Is that him right there next to the picture, which was kind of cut off? Would that be Peyton right there?
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Shit, no.
See, now he's not there.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back here.
There was someone standing right next to the picture, tall, and it looked like him for a second. See right here?
This person, yeah.
Yes.
And they're wearing matching ties.
Yep. So I think that's Peyton.
So why can't... Where's that picture?
I think that's Peyton. Okay. He's a bouncer for a strip club. That's right. But I thought maybe he was in the army or the air. Because one time I thought he said he was going into the military. Yeah, I don't see him anymore. Yeah, I don't see him anymore.
Yeah, that was the only picture. So I think that's. Wait, what's this one? I see a tall person. Hold on. Yep.
Yep, there he is. Peyton's right there. I told you that looked like him from this one I saw. I said, yep, that's him.
He was in the military. Him, Hunter.
I'm looking at the way he has his hands folded. Yep, he was military.
Yep. Him, Hunter, Gabriel, they all had to go into the military to pay for their school.
Yep, there he is. So
because
he was there.
Cody wasn't paying for their school. All right, let me shut this off.
Okay, so let's get back to the recap. I want to know why was Robin sitting on the front row and why wasn't Christine sitting closer to Robin and why was anyway, it don't make a difference. Okay. Bada bing, there he is. When I saw that picture, I'm like, who's that tall guy right there? That was him. Okay, so all right, Debbie, let's get back to the recap.
Okay. So basically, hold on. This was a tale of Janelle moving, Mary doing nothing, and Cody and Robin shucking and jiving, trying to find a storyline.
They don't have a storyline. I think the best part of this episode was when Janelle and Christine were in the truck driving and the conversation they were having and how Janelle brought up about the spiritual release. Or was it Christine that brought it up? But then they talked about what Robin said about them having sex with another man, and Janelle wasn't too happy with how flippant Christine was about that.
What I took away from the car ride was that it was one of the most honest conversations that a sister wife in this family has had with another sister wife in the family. I think what they've been telling us before, from season 1 to I would say season 17, no, well, probably up to today, let's not lie, is that it's just been them trying to put on a show and telling half truths and whole lies to the audience to try and make us think that this situation was somehow normal and beneficial, and it isn't. It's dysfunctional.
So I just looked. So Christine and David got married in October of 2023. Okay. They did all of that. They bought the house. So they bought the other house before they got married. Then they bought the other one for rental after they got married. And let's see. And Savannah graduated in 2023. So that's probably why Savannah stayed. Well, she graduated 2023. So she might be in college. But so Janelle moved sometime February, March, and then Garrison committed S. So this timeline has been dragging the fuck on. I'm sorry. It has.
It has caught up a lot because we started off in December 2020.
Irv Gotti died. I heard that he had several strokes and he was on life support. And the doctors were encouraging the family to come say bye because he had a bleed on the brain, which happened to one of my aunts and then a step aunt. But yeah, so Irv Gotti just died. Oh my God.
Oh, Ashanti.
Oh shit. Well, I heard all day that he was on life support. I'm like, that must be old because he had a stroke last year sometime. But he had several strokes. And the doctor was encouraging the family to come say bye.
I'm not seeing the death notice yet.
Yeah,
Did TLC put it out yet?
He was on life support. Hold on, let me go look. Irv Gotti.
Because you know it's not official until TMZ say
Girl, nobody believe no fucking TMZ. Irv Gotti.
All I'm seeing is not responsive from stroke.
Irv Gotti dead 4 minutes ago.
Oh, wow.
At the age of 54.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
He's my age.
What?
He's my age.
Yeah, stop.
I'm older than him. Oh,
Why'd you, girl, you scared the fuck out of me. You don't do that.
I just don't like hearing that because, like, that brings me closer to my mortality.
Irv Gotti has passed away, yes.
But who's saying it, though?
Everybody is all over the internet. 16 hours ago, he was on life support, and now he is deceased. He had a major stroke. And he was in a vegetative state. I heard that earlier. He was in a vegetative state.
Thank you, Drea. It does creep you out because, like, I just pulled up the thing and it said his birth year was 1970. I was like, bitch, no, wait. Oh, no. Oh, that's sad. Condolences. Why do I have an earworm in my head? An Ashanti song. Oh my Lord.
Because he was obsessed with Ashanti?
I know, but she must be happy now.
I'm not going to say she's happy. No one's
Well, she's free. Not happy that he's dead, but like no more trash talking to her. He used to say some stupid shit.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my God. 50 Cent says, well, when he heard that he was on life support, he says, damn, he goes, I wanted him to see my exposure. I mean, the exposure of Diddy. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Well, that's free promo.
Yep. Okay, this one says 4 hours ago, Irv Gotti passes at 54 years old. See, because he had a stroke last year. Then he had another one a few months back. And this time he had a major one.
Well, with strokes coming back to back like that within a year's time, that's not good. Oh, is this a good picture?
Yep, he has strokes back to back. And then Too Short's brother was killed in a home invasion the other day. That shit, is it Too Short? Yeah, Too Short. The one that did Blow the Whistle? Yeah.
I don't know who Too Short is. Wait, Too Short. Is that the dude that, you remember the girl from Hugh Hefner's Bunnies? One of the 3 women that he had at the same time, the one that married the football player that was seen with the transsexual?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yes. You remember Playboy Mansion? When Hugh Hefner had the 3 women that was living with him. And remember there was the one that was like a tomboy. And she had Hank Basket was who she married.
Oh, Hank is not Too Short.
No, but her best friend was Too Short. Wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know. Could be. Yep, I don't know.
She had a rapper. I swear his name was Too Short. Was like a really, really good friend of hers from the Playboy Mansion. Kendra, yeah.
Yeah, I know Kendra and Hank Bassett, yes.
I swear her good friend was Too Short. Is anyone watching this on Samsung TV YouTube app? My live chat has.
Now, hold on. So let me show you. So I was actually going to show this the other day, but I just forgot. But Too Short's brother was killed, and it was a home invasion. But they're saying it was a targeted home invasion. Well, that's what they're saying now. You can't tell me you didn't know that was Too Short's brother's house.
Area headlines. The brother of an Oakland music legend was shot and killed this morning in Oakland's Melrose neighborhood. 61-year-old Wayne Shaw was the older brother of rapper Too Short and the victim of the city's 12th homicide case this year. Andrea Nakano has more on that.
This is where gunfire erupted on 49th Street in Oakland. Police say the suspects tried to break into this building by ramming a car into the garage door. Investigators believe that's when 61-year-old Wayne Shaw came out to see what was going on, and one of the suspects in the car fired several rounds, striking the older brother of rapper Too Short. Shaw becomes the 12th murder victim already this year in Oakland. Just a few weeks ago, 2 people were killed and 1 was injured outside a birthday party in North Oakland. Nicole Harrison was born and raised in the city, and she says while violent crime is a problem, perception may be worse than reality.
Really? It's not really like that in Oakland. It's just the name Oakland done gave itself, and it don't make it no better.
It is enough of a concern that she plans on moving out of the city to create
Let me just say, I was in Oakland at night to go to a jazz show. I went into the building, and I'll be fucked if we didn't run all the way fuck out when this concert ended and jumped in a car and went over the bridge and went back to San Francisco. That's all I'm saying. And then I went back the next day to have breakfast at this black place. Okay.
A better life for her 4-year-old son.
I'm not going to raise my son here. I'm not going to lie.
Oakland reported crime was down by 30% in 2024. It's too soon to tell if it's going back up again, but there were 3 fewer murders at the same time.
So that's what happened there. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing. Jesus Christ. Y'all got me blowing the whistle and all kinds of shit in my head. Okay. All right, Debbie, what else happened? You said it was an honest conversation.
Yeah, I thought it was like the most honest conversation that they've ever had, as like from one sister wife to another. And I agree with someone who said, I can't remember who said it, but they were like, the friendship is easier and can develop more without Cody being involved. And I think we saw that in bits and pieces throughout all of the years. When he wasn't there, these women could get along. So that goes to show you that he has been the strife and the tribulation in this family from jump.
But I like the way they after they broke down what a sister wife was. It's women that are raising a family together. That can be your best friend, and that's what it's turned out to be with Janelle and Christine.
I don't know.
Okay, so Ryan said she lost her chat.
I told her that like I'm on my laptop and the chat was still there.
Okay, yeah, because I see the chat. Just do a refresh. Okay, so what else happened besides Mary's cook retiring, which triggered her to decide whether she's going to move in a house or not, or whether she wants to keep the Airbnb open? That whole conversation, it makes sense to me. Yes, Marcus Jordan got a DUI. He got his Lamborghini stuck on a railroad track, and he was drunk as a damn skunk. But that is his second DUI. Well, that's not his first DUI. And yep, they found that in the car. So yes, that is true too.
But are we surprised?
Marcus, but you know what? I binge watched The Traitors, and he was on there on season 2 with Larsa. Yeah. Yeah, for The Traitors. And they had, I actually saw the cam of his car on the railroad track. Oh, there it is. Oh, I don't want to play TMZ. But yeah, he was arrested, and the body cam footage was there, and he was arrested. But wait a minute. Shit. Okay, here it is. Here's the body cam. Hold on. Let me see. Is this the long version? The body cam footage. Yeah, but he snorts the cocaine too. Okay, hold on.
Oops.
Hold on. Let me share this. We're never going to finish this. But we are, because I'm going to have to go. Hold on. Yeah, he was telling him he was MJ's son. Hold on. All right.
You know, bro, I'm Marcus Jordan. I'm Michael Jordan's son. Okay. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just trying to get home.
Train tracks.
And I made a wrong turn. Okay? And clearly, we would just like to get
our car off. There was a young woman in the car with him.
Train tracks. And I mean, I feel like we got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of us guys. We can push this. Right?
I'll push it.
He said we can push it.
My concern is us. Okay?
Yeah, but I'll push it.
Right.
Okay. That's the concern.
I guess MJ
right?
said.
I mean, the concern is this $300,000 vehicle. I would like to.
Yes, he was loaded off.
Push the shit out the way.
Let's start trying.
You know, bro, I'm Marcus Jordan. I'm Michael Jordan's son. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just trying to get home. And I made a wrong turn. Okay? And clearly, we would just.
Hold on.
NBA legend Michael Jordan right here in Florida. You hear the deputy say he's trying to pull over the driver for speeding at about 1 o'clock in the morning.
He was fleeing.
Police found the same blue Lamborghini stalled on train tracks. Video of 34-year-old Marcus Jordan bonding out before noon on Tuesday. They say he was in his vehicle with a passenger claiming he made a wrong turn. Officers say the front of the car was covered in rocks with damage to the bumper. Jordan eventually was booked into jail on DUI charges, possession of cocaine, and resisting an officer without violence. He's the second of Michael Jordan's 5 children. Perhaps the most famous, he also played basketball at the University of Central Florida, was featured on The Real Housewives of Miami when he dated Larsa Pippen, the ex-wife of Michael's former Chicago Bulls teammate, Scottie Pippen. NBA legend Michael Jordan, right here in.
So he was dating Larsa Pippen, his daddy's friend, ex-wife, and Larsa, they got engaged and then they broke up. They're not together anymore. I'm like, how in the hell would you fuck your daddy's your daddy's best friend's ex-wife? What the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, but that wasn't Larsa in the car with him. That was a young one. She was like maybe 22, 23. All right, Debbie, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Piss. Why can't I see this? What am I supposed to be talking about? Ouch.
We were talking about Janelle and Christine and Mary.
Oh my God, is this, which one works? I'm trying to figure out which one of my screenshot apps extensions work, and I can't figure it out.
I don't know what you need screenshots for. I have no idea.
Because I'm multitasking.
Okay. So anyway, so let's Lord have mercy. So Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
If Savannah didn't move down with her mother in 2024, that tells me she was still in college.
But she did move to
But she didn't go when they drove down. It was just David, Christine, Truly, and Janelle. Savannah was not there.
School in North Carolina.
Okay, maybe she's there now, but she didn't move when Janelle went on the show. What we just saw.
Right, but I think she was still in North Carolina. I didn't think she'd go back. I don't think she went back to Flagstaff.
Oh, okay.
Because you said that she graduated in 2023 from high school, yeah?
In 2023.
And I think in 2022, she had turned 18. She graduated in December of 2022. She turned 18.
And she graduated in 2023. I checked it. She became live.
And
yes.
I feel she went down to North Carolina. Like, she had already written off Cody.
Okay, so was she was probably in school. Okay, okay. All right. So we had that going on. So besides they're having that honest conversation, what do you think about Mary talking about she needs a man?
Okay, so Mary's, the only honest conversation she had was out on the porch with Jen. Every other conversation that she has is very manufactured for some sort of effect that I miss.
But Mary agreed with Janelle when she was talking about sleeping with someone else.
I think she just explained. She tried to give an explanation to what goofball Robin said about the only way to get a divorce, like the spiritual divorce, would be to sleep with another man. But Mary gave it a different twist. Mary was like, she made it twist on in favor of the man, because she said, like, if a woman goes outside of her marriage in an adulterous way, then of course the spiritual bond is broken.
Okay.
And she says she felt that's what Robin was saying.
So when do you think Janelle is going to get a release? Or if she's ever going to get a release?
Like that lady said on Notes to Self, based on the abandonment charge to Cody Brown. And
so Janelle is basically already released, and that explains why she can't get child support from Savannah because Savannah had already graduated and turned 18.
Right. Her youngest has reached majority.
Yep. That's
So,
why she hadn't filed. Got it.
right. And I mean, she could have thrown a lot of money after getting back child support, but she's not going to throw away her money like that. Christine, now, who's married to a man with money, can do that. So, I mean, I thought it was a weird episode. Getting back to Mary's segments.
Mm-hmm.
Mary has nobody else at that rusty dusty house. She retired the cook. She's now telling us, oh, so I'm not even sure. No, the B&B is over. It's not what I ever wanted to do. Which is kind of correct. I think she wanted to give her mother that to do. But she really wanted to bring that house back into the family. And she's done that. But what struck me very odd in her montage was when she said, I'm not even sure if I want to live here. Then where the fuck you living?
Was she, didn't they turn that little place? I don't know.
That's her office in the backyard where Blair went and decorated. That's
So
where she's
where is she living then?
Thank you. But Mary is the queen of multiple domiciles. I bet you anything she gave up her rental down in Flagstaff, which was several $1,000s a month. And she's renting an apartment somewhere, a condo or something, because remember, they're showing like the best angle of that house. But when you go round that corner, you see Fred Sanford's domicile right across the street from her B&B. So I don't know why I would think she would want to live there, but I wouldn't want to look at the junkyard across the street from me neither.
Oh my God.
Whew. But I caught that in her thing. She said, I'm not even sure if I want to live here. And that leads me to think that she ain't living there. She just go there to film and to do her business.
Okay.
And that's a good tax write-off for that. And she has pulled another loan on the place for refurbishment.
It's her third one, I thought.
But mind you, she got the money to pay it back. She's getting money.
Okay.
But that was the only thing interesting for me. Let me see. Oh, and with Cody, Lord have mercy. Notes to self had to help me understand this because I was looking at that whole scene. I was going, oh my God, y'all are the worst actors in the world. Y'all ain't even rehearsed this well. What is going on? His frontal ball spot is connecting with the back ball spot. Mm-hmm.
No, I was just replying to something. So, before we get off of them, I know you're talking about Cody, but don't forget we have to talk about Robin's daughter asking Cody to baptize her.
Oh, I'm getting to that. But did you see the connecting ball spots?
Yes, I did.
It's so sad what's going on with his head. Jesus Christ. Y'all stole all that money and he couldn't go and get plugs? Someone as vain as him?
Well, that's the part that she said her Cody was a prima donna.
Who said that? I'm sorry, I don't have any of the chats up right now because I've got 3 screens and they've got all something different on here.
Okay. Did Janelle or Mary said they need? Oh, it was Mary said she needs someone who's a man who's not a prima donna like Cody. I think it was Mary. She called him a prima donna.
Mary just need a man with more balls than her.
Okay.
Can we go back to the plots?
Yeah, go ahead.
Where they went in that shed to they left all of her belongings on the side of the highway so that they could go off-roading to go and dump garbage in with other garbage. I thought it was very significant. that Janelle gave up the
tree.
necklace.
Yep.
The necklace that supposedly Cody designed for her, but also I could see how it meant a lot for her because he gave her a tree. And I was like, wow, she must have really appreciated that because she must have thought that he actually gave a shit about her. But you saw how black that jewelry was? That ain't even real silver.
Like she hadn't worn it or hadn't been cleaned since he gave it to her.
That's not real silver. That was horrible. But I thought it was very significant that she left it there. What was also significant was Christine looking like, girl, you still got that piece of shit? I threw mine away because I hated mine.
Ooh. But Christine had a dream catcher.
Yeah, I thought that was cute. She just bought it from Flagstaff so that she could put it in there.
Oh my God. I remember that too, Snuggle Bunny.
when she told Janelle in the car, girl, I be having nightmares thinking that I'm in the house with Cody. And I'm looking for David. And Janelle was like, bitch, please, I don't dream about none of y'all.
None of it. But why was she dreaming she's still in the house with Cody?
What's her name? Melody or Melanie from Notes to Self. She says that she understood that when she escaped her first marriage, she would have dreams that she was back in the house with him, trying to get out. And it's a form of their captivity.
See, I never had them kind of dreams. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I never. Once I'm gone, I'm gone. I don't want to dream about you. Nothing about you. Nothing. It's like you've just been gone from my mind. I have nothing for you. Oh my God. Maybe I'm doing something wrong.
Or maybe you're doing something right. You know, maybe you weren't like, this is 25 and 30 years. And then before that, they were raised in that cult. So this is embedded in them from birth. So that when that is severed and they get away, it's like, you know, traumatic things that come, like your fears. They may not be present while you're awake, but when you're sleeping, that's when they come out in your dreams.
Okay. Now watch, I have a bad dream tonight. Thank y'all. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. So anything else significant happen?
Oh. No. Wait, when was it this episode that Robin said? I gave so much at the beginning. And I was like, wait, at the beginning of what? You weren't there at the beginning. You came in midway through during this drama and you ain't do nothing.
But I can't wait till they come back, because then Mary is questioning whether Robin had been plotting the whole time. And then Christine says, did they, before their engagement, she goes, what really happened? Like, did they have sex or whatever? Yes, girl, I can't wait till they come back.
Well, I got some, like I was telling y'all, this scene with Cody, Robin and the girl, what's she name?
I forgot the daughter's name.
Brianna, Aurelis, whatever her name is. The big girl. She came, the oldest girl. I'm not saying fat. In Caribbean, the oldest person is the big one and the youngest person is the little one. So the biggest girl came in and she's asking for permission to get baptized.
Yes.
And it was kind of like shocking, like y'all didn't know that she was going to be asking this when Robin, you rehearsed with her to tell her to come down there. But the significant part of this, just because I was writing off this whole scene, but you notice when she asked Cody to help baptize her, and he said, yes, but can I do it? Do I have the proper authority?
Yep. And was he ordained? Are they going to ask if he was ordained or not? Yep, exactly.
Well, that's another thing too, because he did have the authority when he was in good standing with their original church. And apparently this young lady was already baptized in their original church. That's why they was questioning her why she want to get baptized, because they don't want to undo what was already done. And that's why it's important to have Cody there, because as someone with authority given to them by notes of self, daddy gave him the authority to be the like the preacher of his family.
Yep, that's like when my sister got baptized into a Baptist church, when she was baptized when she was a baby into the Catholic faith. So I understood that part, but
no,
Cody
what
is a
it is,
minister though.
But that's the thing. But what Robin is trying to keep a foot in this old church. And she wants her daughter to keep her foot in there too.
Yeah, because she wants another plural marriage. She does.
Right. So in Robin's head, even though Cody is disgraced, she still feels that he has the authority to go in there. So in the church that she's going to get this baptism done, the authority will be Cody, not that other person. In Robin's head.
Okay.
Robin is trying to do all of this to stay in the good graces of the church.
Okay.
But I don't know how that is happening, because he is a disgraced member of the church.
Yep, and she does.
With abandonment.
Yep, she gets. Yep, and she keeps bringing up their old church. But when Cody asked her if she's getting baptized because she wants to be in that church, or she's getting baptized because she wants to be one with the Lord. Well, if she was already baptized, she's already one. So you see, that whole scene didn't make sense to me.
It didn't, but it's not supposed to make sense to us. It's supposed to make sense to their old church. Robin sending out bat signals to the old church, to the leader, because she knows that her husband has been excommunicated. He is no longer has any authority, and he's on punishment, and he's been scarlet lettered with abandonment.
Yep, because he fell in love with Robin, but you want plural wives, and you're supposed to have equal. And for her to say that she never cared where Cody was bullshit.
This whole scene was nonsense. It was utter nonsense.
Yep.
And
anything else significant you want to bring up?
When he said he tries to turn Robin on, and when he come out the shower, his towel, and flexes for her. Why I saw Jabba the Hutt. So yeah, that was it. Nothing else for them.
Okay. All right. So I'm ready. Real Housewives of Potomac. Somebody wanted to bring this up, so let's discuss it.
Okay.
The season finale was stupid as shit. Okay. I have a picture, and I want to show you guys this picture, because I want y'all to tell me if this bitch wasn't channeling Whitney Houston. Okay? Stacey was channeling Whitney Houston.
Hold on. Where is it? Did you? Oh, you ain't
Hold
put it
on.
up
I'm
yet.
bringing it up right now. Hold on. Girl, is she channeling Whitney Houston? That wig did not go with her at all.
The one in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It was like she was doing the Whitney Houston when she sang The Bodyguard. There she go right there.
Look at Karen's face. Oh, I'm gonna miss her.
So, yeah, but she's supposed to have a role on or a walk on something. I forgot, but that was her. So, and Janelle is just as petty, because this one didn't want anybody to buy this dress because she didn't want to be outshined doing her walk the dog, whatever it was. And so Giselle went back and bought it. So It was a cheap wig. It was a cheap wig. So Stacy decided, since Karen went after Mia about her lying about not knowing about the paternity test that her husband did on the son, that Gordon did on the son. So Karen confronted her. So then Stacy took me aside because she said, when you're talking about kids, Karen shouldn't did that. So then Stacy decided to go to lunch and tell Mia, now all of this happened last week, to go to lunch and tell Mia all the shit that Karen had told her about the ladies and how she told her, don't trust Wendy because she's all about herself and she's selfish. This is after, now Wendy didn't know this before she took Karen to the White House to interview the black secretary, press secretary, okay? Didn't know this. So then Stacy starts putting everything out there. So then when Karen gets there, they all have this little everything happens at a fucking event. Okay? So Karen denied trash talking Wendy, but Wendy believed Stacy, which I would too, because Karen shit talks everybody, and she told Stacy that they're no longer friends. So then TJ comes and he's hosting the event with Stacy. Now TJ is supposed to be her boyfriend, but Stacy is still married to the white guy and they have the daughter together. So she keeps saying they're friends, but they keep teasing her because TJ is not giving her no dick. But TJ don't want to give her the dick until she's all the way divorced, which she just got with the mediator. So that's going to happen. But Ashley is going to be divorced before the new season starts because she caved and gave a non-disclosure about her talking about her ex on the show. So, and now she's dating this guy named Josh, which I don't think they're together anymore. But so then Ashley gets there and she's with Josh and they all huddling up and they're all talking about the shit that Karen said. Of course, the grand dame says, I never said that. You're a damn lie. But we know she did, okay? And she said that she told her about Mia as well. Oh Lord. So then, oh God. So Mia's friend, I mean not Mia, Stacy's friend, AJ was there, and he also told Stacy that he didn't feel that TJ was the one for her. You remember I always say after you get out of a marriage, there's always going to be one that you're going to get with, and I should tell that to my friends, and I've always been right. You're going to get with that one person, but that's not going to be your forever person. That's the person to get you over the hump, right? So then when TJ met AJ, he told him, hey, he said, we're in this together, because we both love Stacy and we got to look out for each other, right? And so AJ said, of course, which AJ felt that TJ was an idiot anyway. So he did tell her that she should not be dating TJ because he's not the one for her. So anyway, now we get to when Karen refused to walk in the show, but she did show up with Ray. But she wasn't going to walk. Giselle didn't walk in the show because she figured she had to stick by her girl Karen. I don't know where that came about that. So they're walking in the show, and so they're showing off all the cute little puppies and stuff. And then the smoke machine goes off, and then all the dogs just shit all over the place. So then it just became a whole fucking mess. It was disgusting in there. They were walking around spraying Febreze and shit, but I didn't see anybody picking up dog shit. What?
That's so gross.
So then Giselle and her daughters called themselves planting a Christmas tree in remembrance of her dad, but they couldn't even dig a damn hole. So Giselle had a little plaque and she put on it. She said she was going to have her people come out and dig the hole to put the tree in there. But then she's in court because the will that her daddy left, that is not the right will, because he would never cut out his grandkids or his daughter. So she's thinking that the woman he was with, whatever. So they're in court now behind that. Hi, Palace Corner. Welcome. Hi, Renee. Oh, I talked to Renee earlier today. Renee is doing well. We had a nice talk. So Renee is doing really, really well, guys. Andrea is doing well. Now Giselle is going to be home by herself because all three of her girls, the oldest one is already in college. The twins are going to go to college. So she is going to be an empty nester.
Them
Okay.
girls couldn't wait to get rid of her or get away from her.
Y'all know I can't stand Wendy Assess. You know I can't stand her. I just can't. But when she said she was going to the White House, I thought she was going to be interviewing, Kamala, but it was the press secretary. Okay, and she had Karen there with her and her kids.
Is that the black girl with
yes.
the? Oh, I love her. She's of Haitian descent. She my people's. I love her.
Yep. So that's what happened, and I was looking for another picture of got it. Hold on. I was looking for another picture. No, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted the picture of all the dog shit on the floor.
Oh my God. They actually showed that?
Yes. Yep. So the girl that got beat up in the previous season and had the cut on the forehead, and she was suing Ashley's friend. She was with this guy named Greg. They're still together. They moved into the house, but then she moved out. They're together, but not living together. I think he wanted a maid. Okay. And then they showed where Karen went to court, and they did the 5 months later thing. Karen went to court and she was found guilty, and now they were waiting for her sentencing. And now we're waiting for for reunion part 1, because that is going to be explosive. Yep. Debbie is up here with me.
Hi.
Okay, so what do you think?
A whole hot mess. I still I liked Karen. I really did. And I feel bad all of this has happened to her.
Karen always looks like a trout to me. So my question is, she's got the key and the ambassador to Surrey County, okay? Or Surrey, whatever it is. Are they going to take her key away? And are they going to take the ambassadorship? Because you were found guilty of a DUI, girl.
Maybe.
I don't think Surrey wants you representing them. Now, I didn't watch Married to Medicine. We're going to save that for Saturday and Balin, because I know there's going to be a big-ass fight on Married to Medicine. I didn't watch it, didn't have time. Maybe I'll watch it tomorrow because I am off. And tomorrow is my B-day. I am going to do a morning live, though. But I'm not going to do... I'm not gonna. I don't know. There's so much shit going on, and I thought about doing a members only live. I got to see how I feel, because I really need to do a members only. Who's so fake, Tracy? You talking about Karen? I always thought Karen looked like a trout all around her mouth. But supposedly, Karen had someone in the car with her and they jumped out. That's not true. Karen was talking to her cousin as she was driving home, and she was drunk. And he was telling her when she was leaving wherever she was at that they not tricked us. He wanted her to get a car. He wanted her to get an Uber, but she didn't want to leave her car. Oh, Sherelle and Perry had I can't stand Dr. Heavenly. I can't stand her. Her and her big ass mouth. She's another one that has a wide ass mouth. And with daddy cheating on her all the fucking time. We know daddy cheats, girl.
But you have to admit she's brought a lot of spice to that show. Because without her, it'd be nothing. She stirs the
bass. I'm gonna say bass. Bass mouth. I'm gonna say bass mouth. But yeah. No, I said that part. How the dog shit all over the floor. I said the smoke machine came up because it was supposed to drop confetti at the end of the fashion show. They showed the part where they were talking about dropping the confetti. Somehow or another, confetti turned into smoke. And once that all dropped, all the dogs got scared and they shit everywhere. They were spraying Febreze. Karen was gagging. Giselle was gagging. People were trying to run up out this place. That's how bad it was. It was horrible in that place. That was the funniest part. That's okay, Ryan. That's okay. But that shit, I was trying to see if I can find that scene and I'll get hit for it. I didn't care, but I wanted you to see how everybody was gagging. They were gagging because it's the shit all over the floor. But that reunion is going to be good. From what they're showing, and I guess TJ comes out talking about Stacy, and I do believe that he and Stacy fucked her. She sucked his dick or something. She's not as innocent as she looks. I think my understanding is that Daddy does have a baby with the side piece. Oh, yeah, she probably was. But then when Giselle and then not Robin, Ashley started gagging, and even Wendy, everybody in there. Did you see everybody trying to run out that place? Yeah, it was, Debbie. If you haven't seen the finale, you have to watch it, and you just laugh your ass off because it was really fucking funny. Now, I understand that Vea responded to Sunny.
She did. What she got to say?
It's on Moving Mads. And I went to Vea's story because I wanted to see it for myself. Oh, and Niles and Matilda have a GoFundMe. Now, a couple of weeks back, Niles said that was a GoFundMe, but it wasn't theirs. And now there's a GoFundMe for Niles and Matilda. Now, when he was on the reunion, he said he needed $4,000. Okay? The GoFundMe is set for $8,000.
Because he got to get the plane ticket.
Girl, if you got to ask, now that's one thing I'm going to agree with Madsy on. If you're going to ask for $8,000, how are you going to take care of Matilda when she's here? When you said on the show you only needed $4,000, and why did they figure that it's okay to go? I understood. Well, I kind of understood Michael because he was hit with something, but still, I didn't donate. Won't donate. Then you have Brandon and whatever her name is, asking for money for Lola, which is a grandma. But then I see them on TikTok with the grandma dancing. And I'm like, wait a minute. I thought Lola was sick. They just posted this video 2 days ago, and they got to GoFundMe to help Lola. Yep. And Wendy, of course, adopted a dog, and her husband wasn't too happy about it. And Karen did want to adopt a dog, but I don't think she did. I was thinking, girl, how you going to take care of a dog if you're going to jail? Because it's a minimum of 2 years. Now said he needed $4K. The GoFundMe is for $8,000. Hold on a second. Let me get out of here. I need to go to Madsy's. Because I didn't even... What the fuck is wrong with my Outlook? Come on, don't do that. Hold on. It's for $8,000. And I listened to Madsy today, and when he said it, I said, $8,000? And I had to look. And I said, okay, that's probably a real GoFundMe. But, and Bozo gave Niles $2,000.
He did?
Yes.
That was nice of him.
Hold on.
Was it counterfeit?
Hold on. I have to get it. Fair use, Madsy. Fair use. Although I see he took it from 90 Day Fiance Alexa. So here's the GoFundMe. Here. There it is right there. Now it was $850. I thought it was $850 when I looked again. But they've raised, so there is $8K go.
Can you see who started it?
Hold on, let me go to GoFundMe. Hold on. I'm going to go to the GoFundMe. Let me see, what's his name on here? Started by, hold on, let me go to GoFundMe. GoFundMe. And I'm going to do Niles and Matilda. Search. Hold on. Search. I am hungry. You know, normally when I'm at home, I don't really eat. But when I'm at work, I eat a lot. I'm always running to the store or warming something up. Okay, here it is. I have it. Okay, they've already raised like $3,000. Okay, let me take this one down. Stop sharing. Let me share this. Now started this GoFundMe. So now it's at 4,017. The goal is 8K. He says, we're reaching out to you with hopeful hearts to ask for support in helping Matilda get to the United States so we can finally begin our life together. As many of you know from following our journey, we put in some effort ourselves, but it hasn't been enough. I haven't seen you put in an effort now. Matilda has been a loving wife and has been patiently waiting to reunite with me in the U.S. While we have done everything possible to meet the immigration and visa requirements, the financial burden of this final step is overwhelming. You should have known that. There was a fake one, but this one says donate, and this one was started on what day? Yep. Niles Valentine, organizer, Montgomery, Alabama. Here's the contact. That's him. The other one was fake. It wasn't started by Niles. But Madsy says that Bojo gave him $2,000. So he's received 145 donations. Okay?
Wow.
So let's see. These are all the people. Okay, so let's listen to what Madsy has to say about Bojo. He said his thing is Bojo gave Niles $2,000, but still started a GoFundMe campaign. That's what Madsy has to say. Now, in order for him to say that, he might have proof. And then someone said that Adnan had told Niles that he was going to give him money to help him. But I don't think that was true. I think that's what Tiger Lily said on one of her posts. That wasn't said on that reunion.
So for the people who don't know, I recently just made a video regarding Niles and Matilda making a GoFundMe. To be fair, it's quite funny because I saw a comment with somebody.
This Evan Jag whatever says Bozo already gave him $2,000.
Said that no, the fans were begging Niles to make a GoFundMe. Well, in the famous words of Niles, if somebody told you to jump off a cliff, would you do it? Remember when he said that to Lauren? Just because people tell him to do something, it doesn't mean that he should do it. But trust me when I tell you, this man was always going to make a GoFundMe regardless of whether or not people told him to do it or not.
Okay, let me ask you. Do you think he was always going to make a GoFundMe?
We can't say that.
But Massey just said it. Do we think?
Because Massey believes the worst in everybody.
Because when he came out, and now maybe somebody told him to do this, but when that fake one was out, he said he wasn't asking for anything. So I can't say I do believe that he was going to do a GoFundMe. I can't say that.
But now let's talk about the effery that's been going on here.
He said the effery.
You see the comment right there by Vanya? She says Bozo already gave Niles what? Bozo already gave Niles
$2,000. That's Vanya.
Interesting. Now at the tell-all, correct me if I'm wrong, Niles said that he needed 8,000. The GoFundMe is of 8,000. But if you're gonna tell me that Bozo's already given him 2,000, that means Niles only needs 6,000. But there's more. Niles also said, correct me if I'm wrong, that he already had 4K.
Well, so how do we know Bozo actually did that?
And now he's been given 2K. That means he has now got $6,000 ready for him and Matilda. Okay? So that means he only needs how much? 2,000. He only needs 2,000 more to make the 8,000. So why there's a GoFundMe for 8,000 is crazy to me.
Okay, hold up.
And you know the other thing that I found
needs to stop going like counting other people's money. We don't know what Vanya know about what Adnan gave to whoever. Like
she said Bojo. She said Bojo gave him 2,000.
Bojo sitting on his mama's couch sleeping when the night
where did he get $2,000 from?
Exactly. It's not. Maddie needs, like, he has a real animosity about these people going and starting these GoFundMes. And I don't see why he's so upset about it. I mean, they can go and start whatever they could go and start a campfire for as much as I care. It's like stupid. Why does he keep harping on this? Why don't he go and open up one?
Thank you, sweetie. You tell him to call me tomorrow so he can sing happy birthday to me. Okay, but see, he's really cynical. I don't know what's going on with Mazzy right now.
Mazzy got a beat in his
even more interesting
about all of these
based
people.
on the
So
season
what?
that happened with Vanya and Bozo. Bozo made it clear that he was still living at home with his mum, and also on top of that, he wasn't really making that much money because he wasn't even a professional basketball player. Semi-pro or whatever it was, so he barely even had any money to his name. Bear this in mind, okay? So if Bozo's been able to find 2K to give to him, that is very good. But when it comes to the show itself, I can guarantee you right now.
Well, maybe he gave him some money that he got from the show.
You know he had to give that to his mom.
Yeah, I think Mazzy needs a hug. But I left a comment on this thing, right? I said, Mazzy, I'm starting a GoFundMe so I can come visit you in the UK.
Niles and Matilda would have earned more money than Bozo. Why? Because they were on more episodes. You get paid per episode that you appeared. If you're not on the episode, you don't get paid. Bozo wasn't on. He wasn't even on. Niles and Matilda were on more than half of the episodes of the season. Okay, of the season just gone, which means that they would have got paid more money than Bozo. Do you see what I'm saying?
He's thinking it's USD.
The question is, where is the money that you earned from the show? Was that the 4K? But then also on top of that, let's not forget, there's also the tell too. Now the money that you get paid for.
That's what I was gonna say, and I didn't even listen to this all the way. I just saw his. Well, matter of fact, I just saw the caption. The thing is, they got paid from the show. Okay, now it's got paid. But where did that money go?
Y'all forget. This show doesn't pay them until the end of the season, when they can count up how many episodes they were in.
Okay, so the season's ended. They've done the tell-all. They got money for the tell-all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get that. So
right,
again,
and then they will get their bonus for the tell-all.
You say you needed 4,000. They probably got that. If I listen to how Riley breaks it down, he has that. Why do you need $8,000?
Don't forget, he came back and he was in debt.
He only owed Mr. Thing. It was like what, $479?
He drained his savings account, and I think he put money on a credit card.
Okay.
So he had to pay off the credit card, pay off Mr. Ark, and
I
then
pay off my credit cards too. Should I start a GoFundMe?
No, I'm not justifying the GoFundMe, but I'm just trying to put it into perspective that this man was in Mississippi or Alabama?
Alabama.
One of the poorest states in this country.
Yep, and he got pillow talk money too. Thank you.
Right, but he's not going to get that money until after the show has aired.
But what about the money he got?
And this is his
reunion?
first time on the show, so he's not making that much.
But Debbie, he said he needed 4,000.
Right.
Why is the GoFundMe for 8,000?
Because you can put down whatever the fuck you want for your GoFundMe. I don't care. I'm not giving to it. So I don't care. He could put up $23 trillion up there. I'm not giving to it. So it doesn't
is not the same as the
matter.
money you get paid for being on the show. The tell-all money, you get paid it pretty much as soon as you finish filming the tell-all. It's a different fee. And then the other money you get paid from the show, you get paid once the season is over. Two different fees. So really and truly, to me, this is telling me that.
Hold up. He forgetting that this bitch got to pay taxes on this. So he's got to take out anywhere between 30 to 45% of that money to hold for taxes.
I'm not playing any more of this because you just...
I'm just so sick of Madsy with this bullshit. Like, what is his grudge with these people going and putting up the GoFundMes? If you're not giving to it, move along. Move along. This is not a big deal. Stop trying to make it a big deal. Leave him alone. Leave everybody alone who is on GoFundMe and begging for... Oh, so annoying. He annoys me. He fucking annoys me.
But with Vea responding to Sonny, she said that she knew Sonny would bring out screenshots because he threatened her. He said if she didn't bring him to America, he was going to release everything. Do you believe that?
I want to see her release whatever she got, because it seemed like Sonny got more receipts than she do.
But Vea said that he did pay for her ticket, but when she got paid for the show, she paid him back.
She paid it back with what? On her phone?
I guess with the money she got from the show.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure she'll be making a GoFundMe soon. Well,
that's what Sonny said. He says she's lying, and he says that she's sure that he's sure that she's gonna do a GoFundMe.
No, she got insurance now, so maybe she won't need to do the GoFundMe.
She's gonna do it, or maybe she's gonna wait for a while because Sonny outed her.
I don't know.
Yep, she said that he threatened her that if he didn't bring her, that he was gonna destroy her image. I can't see him saying that, because he comes to America Okay, so where are you going to stay? You need to be sponsored. Where are you going to stay? And if she does that, she's going to be responsible for you. I'm sure that son is already in Bangladesh hitting up hitting up other women.
I wonder if he got an extension on his visa and stayed in Durban.
I don't think so. If you look at his face, I mean not face. If you look at his IG, he's in Bangladesh.
Thank you, Michelle Mybell. There are worse grifters that Mazzy could go after. Like, leave them alone.
Now, when I watched The Last Resort, okay, watch Last Resort, and fuck, why her name always escaped me? Oh, God damn it!
Natalie.
No, not Natalie. The one that's married to Brandon.
Julia.
You know, Julia told Brandon that, you know, she cheated, okay? So then after all of that, Brandon
really
decides
cheating,
that you know, he went there for a visit, and he went there for a visit, and she was talking to the ex-boyfriend. When they were sitting there, when they were supposed to be hypnotized, you know, she wanted to get that off her chest, okay? Personally, I don't think that was the right time. I think it should have been on a one-on-one session with the psychiatrists that aren't really psychiatrists. So anyway, Brandon built his own tent and he slept in it. So then they weren't talking. Rob, of course, Rob's wife, Sophie, went through his phone taking screenshots. But I swore Rob said he had left his cell phone in the hotel room, but he had it on him that morning. And Sophie took screenshots of Rob talking to other people. Natalie is still hoping that Josh wants her, even though they were sitting around a campfire, and they kept asking Josh if he loves Natalie. He says he cares about her, and they're working on getting into a committed relationship. Okay? Which means no, bitch, he don't love you. He wants nothing to do about you. I mean, nothing to do with you. Okay? So let me see. So then she showed it to Jasmine. That was towards the end. Jasmine saw the messages. Gino and Florian are really tight, it seems like. Ari and Benny, there's no hope for them. Benny don't want Ari. Ari is she's acting like a bitch. And yeah, I'm very disappointed in Ari. Josh, in the meantime, didn't apologize to Natalie. He said he's done nothing to apologize to Natalie for, and he doesn't want to get in a habit of continuously apologizing every 5 minutes, which I get that. Yep, I am. Yep, I am sick of them. So then I'm trying to see anything else good happen. Um, um, Gino. When they asked Gino if there's anything that he want to bring up that he wish would have happened differently, and Gino says, "No, I don't want to share." Well, Gino came up with some bullshit about Natalie not spending Christmas, and she's spending it at the hotel where not Natalie, fuck Jasmine at the hotel. But then when they were doing the other show, the after show, she says that Gino had brainwashed her, and she showed a picture of her at his cousin's house for Christmas. Gino said Jasmine went there later that day, but he never showed up, and she didn't spend Christmas with him. Now, Jasmine said, you know, she apologized to Gino for that Christmas thing, but Gino was lying. He said he came up with something about how when him and Jasmine argue, he tells her to go back to Panama. No, Gino, that's not what you wanted to apologize for. I believe Gino was lying through their teeth. Lying through their teeth. Well, lying through his teeth, okay? Lying.
Why would he lie about her not? Wait, so he said that she didn't spend the holidays with him. What is he lying about?
She said that Gino brainwashed her to believe that she spent Christmas in a hotel. But you can see in that dress that Natalie had on, you can see she has a stomach.
The dress that Natalie had on, or
Jasmine. Shit,
Jasmine
is on my brain. Yes, Jasmine.
Okay, sorry, I'm following along. Okay, so I'm beginning to think she is pregnant. I saw something with Jasmine on IG briefly, where she was saying she was in a car. Is that what she was saying, that she doesn't remember anything? Is that what we're talking about?
No, she was at the camp when she says that Gino brainwashed her to believe that she stayed at the hotel. When she had a picture of at his cousin's house, and Gino said, yes, she went there later on that day, but she stayed at a hotel. And first she said that Gino built that wall between them in the tent. But Gino said, and when they were talking in the tent, he said she built that wall. And because she was trying to hug him and pat his stomach and stuff, and he told her they need to do so. Girl, this whole episode was crazy. But Jasmine believes that Gino cheated on her.
I believe that because a cheater can smell another cheater.
Yep. And then you have Sophie, who always plays the fucking victim. And she says that her marriage to Rob has been difficult and all the fucked up shit he did to her. But what about the fucked up shit you've done to him?
True.
And then we'll see next week where Rob goes off because Jasmine is confronting Rob about the messages. And then he tells Sophie her mom is a crackhead. And the girl, Rob goes off next week.
But then they just apologized. Oh, never mind. They're very toxic. They should go their separate ways. They should go their separate ways.
Yeah, so next week is going to be good. But Florian, he said that he's sick of all of them. Florian is straight to the point. He's sick of all of them. Stacey is trying to be friends with every goddamn body, and Florian don't give two fucks.
Florian just trying to be there until she get paid for the episodes.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, even the airbags that they were the damn sleeping bags didn't even look comfortable. No pillows. Y'all lost your goddamn mind. I go glamping. I don't sleep like that. Yeah, I don't sleep like that. And then somebody says, you mean there's no air mattresses? You sleeping on that hard ass ground with those sleeping bags with no cushion. Even in Brokeback Mountain, they had some cushion. Shit. I love that.
Jasmine doesn't need a cushion. She's got that upside down booty insert.
Yeah, you can see that. But anyway, Rob was cooking breakfast and stuff for everybody. And then I forgot, was it Sarah that came and wanted to talk to Brandon and Julia? And Brandon is really hurt because that shit should have never been brought up. But they were eating s'mores. Natalie was eating a burnt up potato, saying that she's going to eat it because her teeth were all black from the soot, saying that people don't have anything. Some people were roasting corn. They were doing marshmallows. They were doing hot dogs. But I noticed when they did the hot dog, when Julia was sitting there talking to Ari had damn near eaten a hot dog, and then the next scene, the hot dog is whole again. I mean, it's whole. So the editing in this shit is horrible. But I love The Last Resort. I do. I really enjoy it. I really, really enjoy it. But Debbie, if you want to look at the after show, pay attention to Jasmine's midsection.
I thought we already determined she was in that red dress and the flower dress with her breasts.
And the flower dress, you can see it. Yep.
The flower dress, you can see, because even her breasts are bigger because they're overflowing.
Yep. Her breasts are bigger. And yes, Sophie is into women. And, well, she said it on the season when she told Rob she was bisexual when she first got there.
I still think that they had an arrangement to do this to bring her over.
But then she was complaining about how Rob, after thing, how he took her out for her birthday to a fast food place. They were eating your chicken sandwiches. She asked him to go get ranch. She went up there, came back. He didn't have it. And he said, well, it's $1. And she goes, I understand he didn't have it then. But she was complaining because he wouldn't spend $1 on her for ranch dressing.
I wouldn't spend $1 on her neither.
There you go. There you go. Trying to think, anything else happened good? Oh, Florian paid a joke on Stacy when he put a scorpion out there. He went to pee. She comes out there, Floor, don't leave me. Floor, when they got all these other tents around her. What you think Floor is going? He's going to pee. Jasmine couldn't sleep because she heard donkeys all night, and donkeys were running all through the camp. So she said she couldn't sleep. Well, she made the noise too. They were going,
You know that was Gino.
No, there were donkeys running through the camp. So they showed the nightlight. Yep.
Same thing as Gino.
But that's what happened. And no one is sympathizing with Ari. You're absolutely right.
Because she's dead wrong, and everybody can see that her marriage is over.
Now, she should have apologized to Benny. Oh, let me get that. She should apologize to Benny for taking his passwords. But when Benny apologized for him seeing Ari and another woman, that wasn't enough for Ari. She wanted him to break down the timeline. Hi, Just Riley. She wanted him to break down the timeline when this happened, because she said he was lying because he was seeing this woman after they got together, when Benny said it was when they first got together. Ari, you forget, your fucking ass was married when you went over to Ethiopia, and you were fucking Benny because you liked his dreadlocks. No, that wasn't Gino. That was actually Jasmine making that noise. So it don't matter when Benny had the fucking affair or when he had whatever. He apologized. Let it go. You need to have the timeline. And when she was in the after show, she was like, she would want to know what clothes were they wearing. Girl, you want too many fucking details. Accept the man's apology and fucking let it go. Ari, I'm very disappointed in you. Seriously. Very disappointed in you.
It is weird how she's coming over this season, though. Very weird.
Oh, yeah. And so Jasmine was saying how Gina was farting all night and the donkeys, and Gina was talking about how his farts are silent but deadly.
Oh, my God.
She doesn't know when to walk away. She's been wanting him to apologize. He apologized. And then Benny is telling her, he goes, it doesn't matter. I apologize. And she was like, well, no, because you're lying. I need to know. Accept the fucking apology and let it go. You held on to this man's passwords because you were trying to control him. Yep, she trauma bonds. I am so disappointed in her because I thought she was so much more independent than what she is. I'm talking about Ari and Benny. And Riley, I see you're following Sonny. Do you believe Sonny or do you believe Vea? Riley, do you believe Sonny or do you believe Vea? Do you believe? But Riley, did you know that Vea was married when she was on the tell-all? Did you know this, Riley? Did you know Vea and Lauren were married when they were on the tell-all? Riley, I think you're holding shit back. Oh, he followed you. Oh. Yep, and she's gonna try to use his son against him. Oh, so you don't know who he is. Okay. Well, you need to go read his shit because Vea has been lying and Sonny is putting her shit all out there. And I don't blame him. But Ari is using their son to hold on to Benny. And I do believe that. But she forgets you brought your ex-husband over to Ethiopia and asked him to buy you panties and bras. Okay?
See, I remember that. I remember that.
Oh, yeah, you can talk. You want to come up? Hold on. Hold on. Let me drop the link for you. I thought he said mid-month. I don't know why I was thinking, fuck. Hold on. I can't even find the damn link. Hold on, Debbie. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Go ahead, Debbie.
I like when she told him to bring over them bras and panties.
Yeah.
When you living overseas and they don't have those luxuries there, anybody that coming over, bring it. You don't care how embarrassing it is. Like I would tell people to bring it.
Her mother could have shipped them to her. Her mother been over there several times.
But do you know how much shipping is to countries overseas?
But her mother's been over there several times.
Right, but you anybody who is coming is a pack mule, in my opinion. So
Okay.
I didn't find fault with that at all.
Okay. Hi, Riley.
Hello. Good evening, Miss Heidi. Good evening, Miss Debbie.
Hello,
How you
Riley.
doing, sweetie?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. You know, things are a little troubling in here in the government, but I'm doing well.
Oh, you think so?
There's a little bit of trouble. A little bit of trouble.
So did you get offered a package, Riley?
No, because of what I do and him downsizing and stuff, they just let me go.
What?
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, well, you know, like I was already fighting shit.
Yep.
And that was it. I got my letter Friday.
But are you following frauded media on IG, because they are giving really good advice to government workers who are in that situation?
No, I was in the middle of fighting a termination anyway.
Yep, I remember you
follow
told me
it
that.
and see, because
Yeah.
if you could use this as a loophole, use it. Listen to what they're saying. They're giving everybody good advice.
I honestly, I know this sounds crazy, but I don't care. I'm just gonna open my lounge. You know what I'm saying?
They just gave you. I was worried about you, Riley, when I heard about all these federal cuts.
Oh yeah, no, they got me. I knew it was coming though. I knew it was coming. So, you know, not to get off 90-day stuff, but I already applied to like I got referred for 3 GS-14s, and you work for the government, Miss Heidi. You know what that means. I got referred for 3 GS-14 jobs, and it was permanent, full remote. I was going to get them. There was no way in the world I wasn't going to get one of them. And I got the email saying, yeah, we're not moving forward with you because of the hiring freeze. And then on top of that, with the remote thing. And then I was like, okay, you know, I knew it was coming. He got me. And then when they sent the email out for the deferred resignation, I really thought about taking it, because I was like, you know what? I don't think I could fight this anymore, because they got me on, like, based on how they wrote up things. I was like, yo, they got me, but I was fighting it. and then I got the letter. Like I was gonna accept it before tomorrow, and I got the letter the day that I decided I was gonna accept it.
So they didn't give you an opportunity
They
to
didn't.
accept at the first.
Yeah,
Okay.
they didn't give me an opportunity. So, it is what I like. I really am. I look at it as God's will. Like God is talking to me. It was time to leave the government anyway. That's how I felt, and all I have to do now is just finish this lounge. So I decided to go be aggressive with finishing up the lounge, and hopefully in the next
So your
4 or
last
5
day
weeks.
was Friday, period, or just or did
No,
they give you 2 weeks?
I still have to report in, but I don't have to go into the office. It's not administrative leave. I still have to do work, but the letter said March 25th is my last day.
Oh my God.
So I, and it kind of coincides with the budget stuff in March. So I get what they're doing. All right. Oh my God, that's in script. I can't.
It said, "Aren't veterans DEI hires just Riley?"
I mean, they are part of that group, but we don't get as much preference as people may think. But what I do, I'm very skilled. So I'm one of those people who's like, get the right person for the right job. I'm that.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't look at it as a DEI, my hire, because it was very specific things that I do that not everybody in the nation can do. So, but because of what I do, I like he's downsizing, but because of exactly what I do, he's trying to restructure it, and I knew that was coming. So that doesn't mean that I can't apply for a new job with the government, later on. It just means that what I do no longer exists.
Damn.
Yeah, so it is what it is. I mean, I really am not. I mean, I was stressed out for like Friday. Like I was stressed out Saturday a little bit. Lexi came over, and like I was so strict. I never go to work with her. So I asked her, "Can I go to work with her?" She was going to look at a house for a listing and stuff. And I went with her, and I met the guy, and like he motivated me. Like this is a gentleman that came to this country a very long time ago, worked his way up, and now he's flipping houses. You know what I'm saying? Older gentleman. His son is a sergeant in NYPD. It just motivated me. It was like, well, I was born and raised here, and this person came to the country legally, came to the country, and made something for him and his family.
I don't know. They might be trying to deport you, Riley. I'm not sure.
Not me. Trust me. Not me. But yeah, you're right because of my father, right? Yeah. Anyway, so that's true. But yeah. So that, and then I met up with Larry Blackman's son, who has a fish and chip spot in Tobyhanna, and we were driving, Lexi and I was like, oh man, I'm hungry. And
Larry Blackman?
Yeah, cameo.
Okay.
Yeah, I know like his son BJ and all that. Like anyway, so I stopped by there, and come to find out he was trying to bring neo soul and jazz to the area.
Okay.
And we just started talking, and he was like, man, I'm going to help you. They call him Pop. Pop is going to be here. We're bringing him to the grand opening because they know me. Like his father don't necessarily know me like that, but Tommy does. And Tommy is the, from the group. But anyway, so I just looked at it as, God was talking to me and saying everything is going to be all right,
Yeah,
and,
but I actually knew Benny King, and I actually dated his son for a little bit, Joey.
Yeah, you was telling me that. Yeah.
Yep.
And
so whoo, Lord. So what's going on with 90 Day, Riley? What's going on?
So Sonny, I heard the name. So he followed me a couple of days ago. And I saw he has 90 Day in his username. So it's no blue check mark or anything. And I went on there and I was like, okay, he's a cast member from whatever season. And I was like, I will follow them back. Just like a solidarity kind of thing. I would follow them back. I don't watch the show at all or whatever. Like the only people I know is because I know them is like Jasmine and Gino and, but I don't know many of these new cast members because I don't follow the show. So when he followed me, just like Faith, she followed me. I followed back because it had the 90-day in it. So I don't really know their story. I don't know what's going on except from like whatever post or whatever. And I know he went on some kind of rant because I saw it on a couple of bloggers that I follow, but I didn't.
Yeah, because Vayo was lying about him.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I just know I heard like he's the guy where the boyfriend came with her to see him, but I really don't know. I haven't watched anything, and so like I said, when people follow me, I'll like James and somebody else on TikTok. They follow me. Sean, the fighter, he followed me on TikTok, and I follow them back. You know, I don't know their stories like that.
So what do you know about Niles and Matilda? Because they have a GoFundMe now.
Yeah, I saw that, and I'm a little disappointed in that because Niles, I haven't followed his story, but I've read about him, and I was like, I really, especially because he's a man of color, right, and he's American, and I kind of want to be there for him. And I think that really when I found out about him is because he was like beefing with a whole bunch of people on the tell-all, and I was really kind of disappointed in that. I really was. I'm gonna be honest.
Why were you disappointed?
Because I think that it's just part of the starter pack, right? It's part of that 90-day starter pack. Like it groups you, even if it's legit, it groups you in a class of cast member, you know, like this the ones that lied about the cancer, didn't they just put something else up?
Yep. So they were asking for money for her grandmother. Guess what I saw on TikTok that they posted 2 days ago?
Ain't they like dancing or something?
Yep, dancing on TikTok with the grandmother Lola, who's dying.
Right. So I'm kind of like, Niles could have did it different. I don't know. I don't know their business. I'm not judging him like that, but I was just kind of disappointed because I was like, I want you to win, but you're doing like the 90-day starter pack things. You know what I mean? Like we all done it in a way, you know, like Cameo and this and that.
I haven't seen you put up a GoFundMe. I think you need to put up a GoFundMe for your lounge.
I refused to. Not a GoFundMe. I was going to do a Kickstarter, and I got it approved and everything. And you know, Kickstarter is not like GoFundMe. They vet you, you know.
Okay.
And I was going to do it, but then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I really don't need donations like that. I would rather, which I'm going to do, is I have like I did some T-shirt designs. I'm going to post that and I'm going to do it as an advertisement on Instagram. Okay. And I'm going to sell the shirts and I'm going to say, hey, you buy a shirt, I get maybe $10 from each shirt that you buy, or hoodie or whatever. And that's going to help me towards the line. I would rather give someone something tangible to purchase to help me get where I want to go than to say, hey, and even though Kickstarter, you have gifts and all that, but it's kind of extreme. It's like, oh, you give me $500, I'll give you a T-shirt and a tote bag. That's kind of messed up to me. That's why I deleted like my I had Cameo for maybe 2 months and I deleted it because I just felt bad because it doesn't kill me to say happy birthday to your grandma. It doesn't kill me to say happy birthday to your wife.
Okay, well, I'm going to need you to tell me happy birthday tomorrow, okay?
I know. Yeah, I know. Tomorrow's your birthday. Trust me.
That's right. I'm going to need you to put it all. You're going to wish me a happy damn birthday.
Yep, it will be in the stories. I had every intention of doing that.
Okay, so tell me about, so now your contract is up. What happened you said that happened?
Well, my Pillow Talk contract is up. That was the last thing. So they didn't want me talking about the show, like doing commentary on the show. Okay. So now if I start watching, I could do commentary and they can't stop me. You know?
I'm going to need you to start watching because the new season of 90 Days starts February 16th. And I'm going to need you to start watching so we can do commentary on the show. Right.
But I don't think I'm going to be as, like, because, see, I'm going to do it. Just to let you know, I'm going to do it. But I think I'm going to look at it differently because I was involved with it. And
that's why I want you on the show. It'll be so much better with an insider's look.
That's true. All right, yeah, I'll definitely do it. I have no. I've been waiting for this. I was just waiting for February 1st.
Yep, and
I
I'm
was
gonna
like,
get Kelly too, because he told me, he says anytime. And I talked to him a couple of weeks ago. He said just let him know. But I told him I'm gonna need him to really start watching. And you know what Kelly goes? He goes, Heidi, some reason I can't watch that shit. He said, but okay, I'm gonna
yeah,
try my
it
best.
is so hard to watch it. Like, it's weird because not Gino's my boy, but Gino actually still watched that shit as a fan.
Did you hear about Gino?
Yeah, I did.
Do you know that I spoke to the lady in question that Madsy put out?
Uh-huh.
And she and I have been going back and forth in DMs. I was so mad because Madsy put up her personal information about her ex-husband that had nothing to do with Gino. That part of the text could have been blacked out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she was really upset behind that. And I told her, I thought you knew. She goes, no, I didn't know. But the lady that sent that shit out, she's deleted all of her social media shit.
Yeah, because Jasmine got some real core, like Gino and Jasmine have really like hardcore fans. There's no middle ground when it comes to their fans. It's like they either Gino or they're with Jasmine.
But Jasmine is pregnant.
No comment.
What do you mean no comment?
No comment.
Jasmine's pregnant. You can say no comment all you want. Jasmine's pregnant. You can see in The Last Resort the new stuff they were doing in a confessional. Her face is it's a little swollen. Her breasts are huge, and you can see she has a midsection.
I have nothing. Nope.
Your contract is up, Riley.
No, it's a friendship thing.
Riley,
what?
You can tell Jasmine I said I know she's pregnant. Okay.
Listen.
And all the shit she's posting on IG are old pictures. Okay. So she might as well stop because she's not fooling anybody. And the woman that Gino filmed The Single Life with, that's not the woman he's with now.
The brunette lady?
Yep.
Who's he with?
The one that Madsy posted. Her name is Kelly.
Interesting. I haven't spoken to Gino or Jasmine.
Unless she changed her hair from brunette to blonde and she's gotten a little taller, that's not the woman.
Wow. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on in the 90-day universe. I've been kind of preoccupied with
right now. Is the woman that Madsy just exposed all of her information because the woman got upset. The woman supposedly that had the cancer that was talking to Gino and sending Gino all these pictures and shit like that.
Yeah, Gino's crazy.
He found Kelly and started telling Kelly about her and Gino's relationship. And they were going back and forth. And Kelly thought, she's having a conversation with her. And she puts all this shit out to the bloggers, and then she deletes all of her shit. And Madsy put up Kelly's IG and every damn thing else and the information about her husband.
Damn, son. That's crazy.
Ex-husband. Now, he could have blocked. I get it. You want to expose Gino. The stuff about this woman's ex-husband should have never been put out on social media because that has nothing to do with Gino. She was just explaining that she hadn't been in a relationship since Party Rock, since she got divorced. And, and she was talking about the relationship and everything. That could have been taken out. But you put information up there about her ex.
Wow. I have to catch up on his video. I really have been, and I'm sorry, I just figured out how to see the chat, y'all. Hi, everybody. Aesop. I'm sorry. I just figured out how to see the chat. I've been trying to figure it out this whole time. But yeah, I have to catch up. I really have been preoccupied the last couple of weeks. And I've been doing a lot of work in the lounge myself, which I'm not really supposed to do because of my back, but I have no choice. But yeah, that's crazy.
So let me ask you a question. Kenny and Armando and Tim.
Oh, here we go.
Tim has a crush on Kenny. What do you think?
So I've met Tim. I've hung out with Tim. I've talked to Tim regularly. Like, not regularly, but we've spoken on the phone.
How much eyeliner does he wear? I'm sorry. Let me stop.
You know what? And you know what was hard for me? It was like I really wanted to, because as a person that was a fan before you meet the people, right? I really wanted to like look him in the face and see if his eyeliner, but I was like, nah, that's gonna come off. What if it's true? It's gonna come off wild. I was like, I'm not gonna. I really, 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 really wanted to, but I don't know. So I really don't know, because like Tim is really. He's a metrosexual, right?
Yes,
like,
he is metrosexual. Yes,
right.
he is.
And he really doesn't give a fuck. Like, he really doesn't. Like, he doesn't care what people think or say. He'll fight it here and there, but
he did, because he went to TLC crying about Dean and his brother talking about him, and they got fired. He does care, especially if somebody is more popular than he is.
Well, maybe that's like a cast member level. I mean, I'm just saying, from my interactions with him, I didn't get. I got Prince. I got Prince from him. You know what I'm saying? Like Prince.
Yep.
I got that vibe. I didn't get like he's gay or anything. I didn't get that vibe from him.
You said you got Prince vibes from him?
Yeah, Prince. Like
No. Don't even put him on the same level as Prince, because he's not going to make women or men come in their pants. I'm sorry.
No.
All
See,
right?
you're
Prince can do that. Okay.
You're misinterpreting what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's like Prince.
Okay.
Or he reminds me of Prince. I said a vibe of, like, very. Like I didn't get. Like, I think he's okay with being by himself, and he's okay if he's in a relationship, but he's just very particular. I'm just saying.
He prints more in the bathroom than a woman does. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know this. You're killing me. You're killing me. And I mean, I think he's a cool dude.
He's a man's man. He's a man's man.
Nah, not really. Like, but I'm gonna say this. Like, we could talk guns all night long. Right? Like, because he knows his firearms and stuff like that. And that's cool. And he knows hip hop, and that's cool to me. I just androgynous. That's what it is. You mean he's androgynous? Yes.
Thank you, Wendy. I couldn't even think of the word.
Yeah, that's it. Right.
Yes.
So I mean,
y'all think who is androgynous?
Tim. Like, but like the Kenny Armando and whatever, like, it could just really be for the show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be for the fans. It could be because they're committed. Like, those guys are committed to what job they have, and they know what's going to make them, make the blogs and all, because that's how you stay relevant, right? It's just like doing wild shit on the show or things that are questionable, and people talk about you.
See, I don't think Tim is that. Sorry, I don't think he's androgynous. I think he's more asexual.
Well,
because David Bowie, like 70s, was androgynous.
Yeah, David Bowie was, yes.
You knew that he was having sex. Tim reminds me of a worm that was dropped in a rancid bottle of tequila. I feel he's asexual. Just because
he doesn't seem like he has because if you're asexual, you have no sexual thing towards either sex or either gender. You're right, Debbie.
Yeah, that's true. Like, because like his vibe was just mad cool. Like, I didn't get anything. And he's taller than what people think, and I just didn't get that. I think he just doesn't give a shit. He does what he does. He enjoys his life, and if I'm in a relationship, I am. If I'm not, I'm not. I just don't get it. And I think the Kenny Armando stuff, I think they just they know that they're on TV and they know what's.
They were doing Taco Tuesday on TikTok the other day, and I just can't stand either one of them. But
they don't care for me too much, so
Yeah, of course not. But Tim, to me, is a little bitch. Thank you, Michelle. I was getting ready to say that. He's a little bitch. He's a bitch ass. He really is. He's a little bitch. And I remember when he and Jeffrey used to go at it, and Jeffrey was on Dom Natty's thing on IG, and then Tim came up on panel one night, and I said, let me be clear. I can't stand you, Jeffrey, and Tim. I just think you're just a little bitch. And people were going at both of them, Tim and Jeffrey. And then Tim dropped, started his own live on IG, and that shit was funny as hell. I can't stand him.
Who's Jeff? Oh, that's the guy that did the beating up and kidnapping,
Yep,
right?
the one that's serving 18 years. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
18 years. 18 years.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's my take on Tim. I didn't get anything. I actually am going to visit family in North Carolina, and I told them, like, I'm gonna hit you up when I'm down there.
Oh God, right? Don't be taking pictures with him.
No, I don't do. So this is another thing. I get to say this shit. I don't do fucking. Excuse me. I don't do pictures. Okay. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go and I meet up with somebody that happens to be a cast member, it's a genuine like, hey, how are you? I don't care for the photo op or anything like that. For most part, except for Ruben, like I don't care if I take pictures with you or not. I was at the after party for the Single Life Tell All, and you don't even see me in any of the pic because I purposely didn't take pictures, except a couple of them because I was asked.
Okay.
But I don't do that because I am not. I don't want anybody to say you clout chasing. I don't give a shit about this franchise anymore.
No, Ronnie, I need you to go on the Traitors.
I heard about that show. Isn't that?
I need you to go on the Traitors or Deal or No Deal.
Well, I applied for these people are good. I applied for the Circle. I actually applied and did an audition tape, and that shit leaked. And I was like, how did y'all, like some of these bloggers, I got to give them their props. I was like, bro, how did you get this shit?
Because they got all the time in the world to do this. I don't. Yeah. But real soon I will. But Riley, you need to go on the Traitors.
Who produces that? What network is that?
TLC. No, Bravo.
Oh, they might not touch me.
I don't know, but Riley, you need to go on the Traitors. You know what? I was watching, and Marcus Jordan was on there, right? But then they have all the Bravo cast, and they have the cast from Survivors and Big Brother House. And Riley, I was watching season 2, and for some reason, I pictured you in that castle. You need to apply for the Traitors.
I will definitely look into it, but I have a very bad reputation with TLC and RHOP.
Well, Bravo's gonna love to have you then with a bad reputation. Come on now.
I'm talking about work with reputation because they can't get me to do and say whatever they want me to do and say.
But that's fine. I need you on the Traitors. Trust me, you will be good on the Traitors because you would be unassuming, and I can see you as a traitor, not as a faithful, but as a traitor.
Yeah. No, I could do that. I could do some covert shit. That's my life.
That's what I'm talking about. I need you on the show.
I'll look into it. I definitely will look into it. I really am interested in the Circle. I really like that, but I'll look into the Traitors and see. I'll submit an application for them. Does RHOP Entertainment deal with Bravo?
Not really.
Don't they have a show on Bravo?
No.
Oh, then I'm good. So I know that. What's the other network that they have a show on? They have like the lockup people on that show.
Oh my God!
What network is that? So I just gotta be very careful because I got a really bad work reputation with them because it's like he won't do what we want him to do. Like that's why when Statler was talking about the sex scenes thing, I was like, yeah, I don't know how far but I know they were really trying to get me to do it, and they were very pissed off about that I was intimate with Violet, and they didn't find out until I got home. They were so pissed off. Because I was like, I told them, and I was like, okay, I didn't know they were going to cut my friend Chris out, right? And I was like, you making me look like I don't have any male friends or some shit. But anyway, I didn't know they were cutting. They knew before I knew, and I was like, if I'm going to tell anybody, I'm going to tell a dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell one of my male friends, my best friend from the Army, right? They were like, they didn't want to film him, and I didn't know why. And then they was like, hey, we just got to do we got to close out your trip with Tiffany And I walk into the Tiffany's house and she says what she says. And that reaction I had was real because I didn't tell her. The producers told her about Violet possibly being pregnant and all that nonsense. And they just don't like me because I just won't play certain games, you know? And I was like, you're not paying me enough to act this kind of level of fool, you know? So, but yeah, they're really, so when Stat was saying the sex thing, I was like, they were trying to get me to talk about it a lot. They cut out the whole thing where I was saying that I'm not bringing condoms because that would mean that I'm expecting to sleep with her. I say I'm not. I'm expecting to have conversations with her to get the truth about her marriage and this and all this other stuff she lied about, and I caught her in. I'm going there to see if we could connect. If we could connect, then, you know, and that's why I bought the ring. And I was like, then I will give her the ring and say, hey, this is my promise to you that I'm coming back to build the build the future with you. But they made it look like I was, you know, whatever. And they didn't like that because I wouldn't play that kind of level. Cause I was like, bro, I'm like, you're not gonna make me look like some horny, can't get no women in America going there because I can only deal with Asian women, or you're not gonna do that. They try to make it look like I only date Asian women. So I don't have a really good reputation with work-wise with them, and I'm just like any cable network, I'm kind of leery of applying because they all work together somehow, some way, the producers, you know.
All right, I'm trying to see. So I want to ask you, wait a minute. Okay. So you didn't really watch anything about this before the 90 days. Have
No.
you saw anything about Adnan or Tiger Lily?
I've been seeing what's been posted. She's mean as fuck. And she's, I guess, money hungry because some of the shit that I'm seeing, if it's true, I'm like, what? Like she told somebody $2,000 to meet her or something. Like to come to the store and meet her, like a gift card for $2,000, and you can meet me and shop, and I'll sit there and be with you. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. Why don't you just say, hey, come to the store and, you know, hang out for a little? Like, bro, that shit is nuts to me. I don't know. And then she was doing some kind of handwriting analyst thing for 30-something.
This dumb bitch said it took her 4 years when it's only a 2-year course. What the fuck? She's a liar. Okay, I'm sorry.
You can't even take the real course.
But I swore it was Bravo because they always have a lot of Bravo stars on there.
Yeah. It's what? What is it?
It's on Peacock. It's a
Peacock.
Is a
oh, that's an NBC. That's
Peacock.
NBC.
Yeah, Peacock is the streaming service for Bravo.
Yeah,
and all of it falls under Comcast.
Okay,
NBC
so that's
Universal.
good then. That's good because NBC and CBS be wanting 90-day people, and they can't get them. They Kobe and Emily, from what I understand, was supposed to be on Amazing Race and 90-day. I mean, and Sharp shut that shit the fuck down. Sharp and TLC. They had the slot, and from what I understand, they shut it down. Chantel had what is it? Not Mean Girls Club or something, like, what is it called? Like House of Villains.
Yes.
She had that. They shut that down and then gave her a show. Like, yeah, they don't. Chantel, yeah, she was supposed to do.
Okay, is she coming with a show? Because nobody wants to see Chantel.
No, I'm talking about before.
Okay, because she don't even look like herself anymore.
No. She for what I understand, and like I said, this is just talk, you know. She had a slot for House of Villains a couple of seasons ago or whatever, or a few seasons ago. But how long her show was, it was before that, and they didn't want to lose her. So
okay, well, they're not doing nothing with her. But Asuelo is supposed to be getting deported, but he was dating her sister, Winter. They were dating for.
No, he's not getting deported. He was joking. He was joking. I saw that. He was joking.
Okay. Yeah, because he told when he was being deported, I'm like, wait a minute,
what? He was getting deported. I told you it didn't look like it.
No, he wasn't getting deported. He was basically saying that place he was in is usually crowded, but because everybody's scared about being deported, they won't show up or whatever.
Oh, I was like,
it was a joke. He was joking.
Okay,
no, he was joking.
Because he's in Hawaii.
Yeah, no, he was joking.
And that's part of the United States.
Yeah, no,
You know what? I just put that together. God damn, Heidi, you so stupid.
Yeah.
I'm like, how would he be deported?
Nah, he was messing around. He was messing
See,
around.
I was tired yesterday. He's from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Heidi.
No.
Okay. So he was joking. But
Yeah, he was joking.
dating Winter, and they just took a picture together, maybe 3, 4. They're still dating.
I thought she was dating some other guy. I saw a picture with her and some other dude.
Well, not 3, 4 months ago when I saw the picture that she posted. So I don't know. Maybe
She just dropped a picture like maybe a week ago where her and a black dude, pretty tall black dude with a beard, I think it is.
Is that the same guy she was dating before who wouldn't let her meet his kids or his child?
I don't know.
No, you mean the girl, the guy with the long hair that she was dating?
No,
the
he
dark,
has short hair.
The dark skinned guy. Yeah, I have no idea what his name.
Yeah, she and I, you know, I don't know her. I'm just going off of what I see online too. I try not to speculate too much, but
yeah, because I don't like Chantel. I can't stand her at all.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. You know who you need to talk to see like how Chantel is Lexi. Because Lexi and Chantel spoke for like 4 hours that night. Lexi was with me. And I hung out with her mom for like 2-3 hours just talking.
Karen? With all that fake ass hair, I'm sure she had a lot of perfume on too. She looks like she oversprays herself. And her poor husband,
silly.
And her poor husband's just like he's beat. Tell me she didn't have perfume on that was actually killing your nostrils.
No. It was a
Riley,
very nice conversation.
Riley,
I thought she was a nice lady.
How strong was that damn perfume?
It was noticeable, but it wasn't crazy.
Don't answer it.
It was noticeable, but it wasn't nuts.
Thank you. It was noticeable. I don't even have to stand next to her, and I know she oversprays. Okay, look. The makeup is caked all on her damn face. I don't even have to stand next to that woman to know she's. Oh my God, I can't stand Karen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Listen, you got to understand too. Hold on, that I didn't watch Family Chantel, so I don't really know them on that level. So when I'm meeting her, when I met her, it was on a high. She was like, "Oh my God, I loved you. You did the right thing," or whatever. And then we just started talking, just sitting there talking. We sitting next to each other for like 2-3 hours, and then Lexi was sitting next to Chantel because Chantel is very shy, believe it or not.
But
and
Riley,
Lexi and Chantel
how's she shy with all her titties up in her chest? But Riley, tell me, how did I know that woman oversprays? Ask me, and I only see her on the screen. Ask me, how do I know she oversprays? I have never seen her spray perfume, but I know she's one of the women that oversprays.
Quiet. This is your problem, Riley. You don't never listen to me.
Listen, I'm out of contract now. That could be me. But I honestly, the people I've met, like the only person that I could say that I really I'm not gonna say can't stand, that I thought was just the most rudest, like snobby. I like you're too broke to be that snobby. You know, you're an attractive woman, but it's Natalie. Like man, I was like, bro, like what's wrong with her? Me and Josh were sitting there talking. Like we started speaking, and it's Josh. I want to go, Josh. Let's just go, Josh. She ain't acknowledge me. Didn't say hello. Nothing.
Wait a minute. Who didn't acknowledge you?
Natalie.
Natalie? You mean
because they were all. Remember, it was the Single Life after party. I went there to pick up Tyree because Tyree stayed at my house for a few days.
I believe I believe that Natalie has an odor. I believe that Chantel has a body odorous. I don't even have to meet these people.
They don't.
Oh
they
my
don't.
God.
They do not, Miss Heidi. They don't.
Okay.
Talk about these folks like they don't. Beautiful, beautiful women. I think Chantel is a sweetheart. I think that I think she's 100% caught up in the franchise, and she's not as strong as people may think. So she doesn't know how to fight back. Really,
of course not.
You know. So,
but her titties all up in her chest?
I gotta admit that I
Don't
saw her
say
I mean,
titties.
it was all up in her neck. I mean, well, the titties all up in the neck because I'm
She had a
saying that.
very nice outfit on.
Of course she did. Titties all up in the neck. People like Chantel, who's really, she has to be noticed. She's steady doing shit to her nose. She's had her titties reduced and then pulled up again. She's had all kind of shit done to herself because she's not comfortable in her own body. But this is the same woman who sat there and disgraced her sister by calling her fat names. So I don't feel sorry for Chantel. Okay? Not at all.
Okay. I mean, I respect that. I'm just saying, my interaction with them, they were very sweet people.
I like
That's what
Winter.
I'm saying.
It's just
And-
like
and-
I like Solange, and I can't stand Beyonce. And I don't even know them, but I'm telling you, Chantel is not a nice person. Anytime you talk about your own fucking sister and criticize and put her down, that's your sister. I don't care how big she was. That's why that girl had that fucking weight loss surgery.
Right. But now this is the other part of that. Like I said, the vibe I got from Chantel, sweet, but she doesn't know how to stand up. So I would sit here and believe that the producer was like, yo, talk about this. It's good. Talk about that. And she
Talk
ran
about
with
your
it because
sister, girl, please.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe, I mean, obviously I can't not believe it happened on TV or whatever, but I will also sit here and defend her and say that I would believe that the producer was like, it would be good. And your name is on the, the title of the show. You kind of, you think that this is what you got to do. And it's like naive. Like,
but to talk about your sister and to put her down,
but that, like,
no.
we're winning. We're popular. We're this, we're that. And,
Mm-mm.
I get what you're saying 100%, and I said this to a lot of people that asked me. I say, Atlanta blacks are different kind of blacks.
I'm telling you, me and my
Like,
sister have
they're way different.
fights. I don't give a fuck how much money you say you're going to give me. I would never do that to my sister on national TV. I wouldn't even let them film us having an argument because when I say they're bad, they're really bad. So,
yeah.
and
I
then
mean, I
all
believe
that fake ass
that.
hair she put in her head along with her mama. I'm glad Winter is nothing like them. Anyway, I can't stand Chantel. And you know what? I will have a conversation with Lexi. And Karen, to me, she walks all over that poor piece of cock of a husband she has. Excuse me.
Wow, she said cock. Oh my
Say
God,
nothing,
what did I
Riley.
start? I didn't mean to start this. I was just going up to tell you that I lost my job.
I'm sorry, Riley. I'm sorry, Riley. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, it's all right. But no, I mean, I'll have these conversations. I don't mind because I really, if I have a problem with a cast member, I'll say it. Like, I don't like that motherfucker. Like, but it's really, I have not associated. That's not true. I have associated with someone that I really don't. No, I don't want to say.
I was going to ask you, but the guy that had the bald head with the big teeth, the one that you guys were going back and forth at, have you spoken to him? Scott, have you spoken to Scott since?
Hell no. You know what happened when he reached out through a proxy to me?
Uh-huh.
And I said, this is the only thing, not only thing, it was other conversation, but the only thing I told this proxy, I said, my mother used to say, you don't shit and go back and step in it. That time is done. Like, I don't want, like, we're not cool. Like, don't reach out to me saying I'll help you or whatever. I don't care. We're not cool. You burned the last cast member that was cool, like that defended you or wanted to. Nah, we good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got nothing to say to you, but like, I don't speak to him.
No, I see Statler's podcast is doing great.
Yeah, she's actually a natural at that shit.
Yep, she's really doing great, and she has it on the YouTube too. She's doing really good.
Yeah, I subscribe and I'll make comments. I'll watch them, and I just don't. I'm not going to because her agenda is different than mine. I feel so. I'm not going to belittle her agenda. I'm going to support hers. So
yeah, I actually caught a couple. I mean, but I actually watched one. I forgot who she had on there. but it was pretty good. It seems like she's a natural and she's found her niche. She
Yeah.
really has. But have you spoke to Kimberly?
No, she was live last night with Misha, and they looking to start a podcast, and they were asking people.
Of course she would.
For Misha and her, and they were asking for like titles for the podcast. So I was like contributing and like, hey, how about
who's
this name?
Misha?
Yeah,
Misha was on my. She was with the guy from Israel.
That's right.
Oh my
the Christian
God.
guy. What's his
That's
name?
not gonna work.
Oh my
Kim
God.
is not a
Nobody is
natural.
interested
She
in
can
them.
barely speak correctly. She's gonna have her son that hasn't come out the closet yet, that watches every man's butt. I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Riley.
I don't think they're an interesting pair.
Not at all. Not at all.
I mean, you never know. It might work because they're on different ends of the spectrum.
Let me tell you, she's gonna bring up Jamal. She's gonna bring up Josh. She's gonna bring up Rob. She's not an interesting person at all.
I don't think she's not interesting. I think she's
are
not interesting. Well, Roddy, why didn't you date the bitch then when I knocked knees?
Because I was with Lexi.
Well, I forgot about that, but still, if you weren't with Lexi,
let me tell you about that.
That knock-kneed woman.
Would I have dated if I wasn't? No, she's not my type.
Okay, there we go. All righty then.
No. I mean, she's a good person. She's just not my
scared
type.
of Angela Dean, but she is. Got you. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I mean, like that was TLC
You know what?
pushing
I
that.
need to stop because I'm about to.
That was TLC pushing that. I was not at all. Like, I'm gonna tell you what happened. So they wanted us. So they pushed it, and they wanted me and her to do.
Kimberly look like y'all in a relationship,
right? They wanted us to do single life, right?
I knew
and
that.
I said okay, but this is the caveat. So Lexi and I said okay. I told them I have to start the show. Like, my first date has to be Lexi. I have to have another date, and then I'll go to California and date. And I say, but I have to I have to come back to Lexi.
And be
so
with
I was
Lexi.
like, I have to compare everybody to Lexi. That's what I told them. They wanted us to do it but they was like, okay, no, not necessarily no Lexi, but they were like kind of like pushing me towards like, no, why, it could be just really good with you two. And then they wanted us to break up in a way like that, not to make it in a way where I begged Kim to move to Pennsylvania to be with me, and she turns me down. And then I come home and I end up with Lexi. I was like, we're not making Lexi like the constellation prize.
Yeah.
That's one.
Yeah.
And two,
so
I said, nobody's going to believe this.
Nobody's gonna believe it. First of all, she's used to either a criminal or somebody that she really can't obtain. So that would never work. She's not interesting. She has nothing to offer, and her grown ass son still lives in her house, all over her sofa. And I swear to God, they might share the same bed sometimes.
Listen, he doesn't live there. Who told you he doesn't live there?
I didn't say he lives there. I say he's always laying up on a goddamn couch. I don't give a shit where he lives. He's a pussy ass. Just like, I'm sorry, I can't stand Jamal.
Why? What did he do? These are good people.
I just don't like him.
My God. Right.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is hilarious. I mean, you have your opinions. I'm saying that they're good people. They they're decent to me at they're minimum.
Decent to you, but even off camera, and even when I watch that girl, that woman, whatever, Kim, fold to Big Bird or Birdie, whatever her damn name is, I say, girl, you don't have no fucking spine. None, no spine.
Yeah, I had a conversation
in that
about
video with the 90-Day Boys, and she's fucking playing Olivia Newton-John. I said, Olivia's probably rolling over in her grave right now. I'm sorry. Drea, I will tell Tina you miss her. She's going through a lot right now. But yeah, so I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but they're having fun with it. They know it's like at this point, like, I'm gonna ask you, at this point, you don't think that these cast members that's been around for a very long time, they don't understand that it's an entertainment show and they're doing outrageous shit or whatever because it's entertaining, whether it's good or bad. Like
Okay, Roddy, I
reaction.
need you to entertain me then, because these people they're making a living. None of them want to have a fucking job or a career. This is what they're doing. Okay, whatever.
Well, Kim has a career. Kim has a career. She works. She's a manager, a spa manager. She has a career.
A spa manager. Okay, got you. So Kenny, I mean Armando is a kept man. Okay.
We wouldn't be saying that if he was a woman, though.
Yes,
We'd be congratulating her. I know I would be.
He's a kept man.
I congratulate him for
that.
But
he got a hold of Kenny, whose kids were raised. Kenny wanted to feel needed again. Armando had a young daughter he wanted to raise up. And what did Kenny do? Move his ass over there. And then he's got Armando's well taken care of. I can't, and all they do is sit there and get fat. So anyway, I don't care about these people.
But they got businesses, and I don't know them, but I think they're pimping it the best way they can.
I think you need to go on OnlyFans too. Okay.
Whoa! That'll never ever.
You know, when
ever,
I come there,
ever.
that meal you made with that fish and that lobster, I'll be damned if you're not gonna make that for me, because I was salivating just looking at it.
Yeah, I enjoy cooking. I was
You need to do a cooking show.
You know, we were thinking about doing a show called Have Dinner with Us.
With Riley?
Where I make a dish and Lexi and I sit down and we just have talk about current events or whatever. But I give the recipe, it's the show showing you how to make the food.
Yeah.
So I'll do a video showing you what I'm gonna be preparing for that. Like, let's say Saturday, I'll release the video that Wednesday, and then everybody else prepares it, and we sit down and we eat together, and then I bring people up and we just talk about current events and stuff like that as we're having dinner together, like a family sitting around that dinner.
I'm gonna be eating right along with y'all. But that shit looks so good. I'm like, this mofo had your friends over. I didn't get an invite. Debbie didn't get an invite.
The guy you saw, that was him and his wife. That's Chris and Deanna, right? Yep. That's one of my best friends. We were in the military together. We deployed together, and they cut him out. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's what pissed me off. I was like, bro, why are you making it look like I'm just around a bunch of women and I have no male friends, no male guidance? You know what I'm saying?
You're good. I think you need to invite Kelly for dinner. I like your vibe with Kelly. You and Kelly really have a good vibe. Maybe you and Kelly should do something together.
Yeah.
Damn, she said, "Don't bring Heidi up." God damn.
Don't bring Heidi up. No, because that's the whole thing. Like, you know how back in the day, family would sit down for dinner. It's like, tell me about your day. Let's talk. And that was the concept I was having. So we just sit down all together. We bring up people, and we're having the same meal. So it's like we're having dinner together. And
hold on. You bringing up people? Who people? The dregs of society that are on 90 Day Fiancé?
No, bringing
people
up
in this chat.
In the chat.
Oh, God.
Yeah, bring them up and say, hey, what's going on? How was your day? How was your week? You know, something like that. And
but Riley, what about, did you hear Irv Gotti died, right?
Yeah, I just heard.
Yeah, Michelle's starting with me. Yeah, but I got her. Oh, my God. This man has been having strokes, but then he just had a major stroke.
Yeah, he was fighting diabetes. He's from the neighborhood. Well, not really, but he's from the neighborhood. Because, I went to school with Ja, and he's been around. Yeah, that was I just found out.
I forgot about Ja Rule. Not forgot about Ja Rule, but he and Irv used to be really close.
Yeah. Ja and I grew up together. And
Ja Rule?
Yeah. We went to school together. High
Riley,
school.
can you get me Ja Rule?
God,
he's got a wife.
Not like that. I want to talk to Ja Rule on my show.
Oh no, I don't have access to him like that. It's like
I don't want Ja Rule like that. Now DMX was something totally different, young.
Ja, the last time I heard like anything from Ja or about Ja was like when he first came out with his first single with Emil and
Yeah, he just did a release not
yeah,
too long ago.
yeah, and he was in the neighborhood and he asked one of our friends. He was like, "Yo, how's D doing?" Because my first name, but
yeah,
how's D doing? And that was the last thing. And I was like, I haven't heard or spoken to him
I
since.
used to have access to Switch Beats. I don't have that anymore because I was dating his godmother's brother. So I don't have. That's how I got to meet DMX when he came to Houston after he got out of jail.
You know what's crazy is I have more access to like groups like Cameo and shit like that than anybody else now.
Cameo, okay.
Yeah. So like,
one of my friends used to be married to one of the, what was it, Cameo? Yeah, she used to be married to one of the guys in Cameo.
Tommy, right? Most likely Tommy.
It was probably Tommy. He was married. Well, I'll talk to you. She was married to him, and they have a child together.
Probably Tommy.
And I
because
met
Tommy is the Tommy and what's his name of the originals. So most like
I met her when I was working for this company that was based in New York, but I was in Chesapeake, and I met her then. And then we were talking, and she was telling me. I said, "Oh my God!" So yes, and her daughter is their daughter together. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
She married him when she was about 20. Yep, she's like 20 to 2021.
Okay.
She was married.
Well,
no.
Get ready.
Wait a minute.
Get ready.
Cameo is not the group that sings Fire, Fire. Who sings that song? Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Not Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh,
so
you mean Fire?
No, it wasn't Earth, Wind, and Fire. It was Cameo. It was another song they had something like Fire.
Word Up. They have Word Up. They have
Word Up. I think it's Word Up, and he was one of the lead. He was singing on that one, but yeah, that was Tommy. Yeah, it was Tommy.
Yeah,
it was Tommy.
So,
it was Tommy.
So yeah. So I'm about to. This is the times I'm about to put my house up as collateral to get this loan to finish out the. Like I was trying my best not to do a loan, but now to finish it out.
I wouldn't put my house up. You should have put that boat up that you sold.
I didn't even sell the boat. You know what's funny?
Oh,
no, mind.
You didn't sell the boat. I thought you were going to sell.
No, that shit is still sitting by the boat, by the water. Listen, what I was doing was proving a point, trying to prove a point to show.
You were living in the train station in New York.
Right. But then it changed to he's poor, he's homeless, and he ain't got no job, and then he blames.
No, that was me and Debbie being funny. And then,
but that shit actually got legs.
And then Maggie made a video.
That shit got legs, and what I was doing was proving a point because they were stalking all my shit. So I was like, all right, y'all want to see something? I'm gonna talk shit about you, and I was like, and it was like right after the second appeal, and I was just like, bro, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, I signed this contract and I'm still dealing with this bullshit now. And y'all are stalking my shit like I give, like, it was just like, kind of like a leave me alone. And then right after that, that's when I started sending messages to all the people that are involved with the company. And I was like, y'all gonna leave me alone or I'm gonna, because this is harassment at this point. Y'all keep watching everything and y'all keep, and I just feel harassed. I feel uncomfortable. And then I threatened him. I said, I'm not Scott. I will actually give phone numbers out. And that's when they stopped messing with me. Like right after that, they stopped messing with me. They probably still stalking my stuff with new accounts, but I was like I was trying to prove a point, and then I was like letting them know. Like,
it was Tommy.
I'm not gonna give out emails. I'm gonna give out phone numbers.
But it was Tommy. I'm looking at his last name. It was Tommy. That's him.
Yeah.
And that's who she was married to.
Yep. Tommy, I got that man. Look, I'm a Cameo fan. And when I found out that that was DJ's daddy,
married to.
And he does shows with them because he's part of the Gecko Brothers. And I was just like, what? I think I was in Arizona or something. And they were doing a show. And I was like, yo, can I please come? And I went backstage. I was giddy. I ain't gonna lie. I don't get starstruck, but I was starstruck at that. Yeah, they Mr. Blackman might be at the grand opening, so you definitely might want to come there.
And let me tell you, let me see if her name is here. I want to look at something real quick. But yes, that is him. I'm like, yep. Let me see if they're talking about his marriages. Nope, they don't put his marriages down. But yeah, she was married to him. And I don't know, Riley, you might know her. She's really, really light skin, long, pretty hair. Yeah, that's who she was married to. She was married to him, and she said they had a turbulent marriage when he
Mm.
started touring.
Oh well, they were big. They were like really,
Mhm.
really big. So I definitely could see that. And they were, they've been working like the 70s. They were really a part of that world. So by the time they made it big, they made it big. Yeah, Tommy, you talk about Tommy Jenkins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Aaron, I think Aaron is still Aaron is probably not a part of it. No, Aaron's still a part of the group, I believe, or Wayne. It's one of them, Wayne or Aaron. Yeah, Wayne. Yeah, but yeah, Tommy is most likely Tommy. Yeah, he's a cool dude, man.
Yeah,
But
because I'm looking at him, I'm like that. I'm looking at the last name, and I said, "Yep, that's him." Yeah, but she was married to him, and then about 3 years after we started working together, she got married again, and yeah, but that's him. Okay,
yeah,
but we're gonna definitely have to put out because we're gonna and taking pics, Riley. What pics? What
wait,
road trip?
what you talk? Wait, what happened?
Was Riley grifting for a road trip?
Was grifting? Oh,
Yeah.
Drea, stop! I am so terrified. Like it took me so long to get my reputation back. I refuse.
What reputation?
Listen, only you had a problem with me, Miss Debbie. And
I
then,
don't have a problem
you know
with you.
what? When you figured out that all that shit that you were seeing was shenanigans, you refused to go back on and go, you know what, Riley, I'm sorry. I had the wrong impression about you. But that's
I just want
okay.
to know, when are you and Kimberly getting married? I just want to know
No,
when you're going to break up
Lexi
with
and I are
Lexi.
getting married. And
And
unfortunately,
congratulations on your engagement, which I'm kind of pissed off because when I
what?
talked to you in the airport and you were on the way to Florida getting ready to board your flight, you didn't even give me a hint you were going
Because
to be
she
out
was
there
sitting
getting
right next to me. She was sitting right there. We were in the lounge because people like us, Heidi, we got to do the lounges. We
Well,
can't
you
be.
know what? I know they do the lounges, but lately, well, I had a layover one time and I had to go to the lounge, but because you get free liquor, free food, and everything. But normally the lounge is way at the other end of the fucking airport. I'm like, I ain't got time walking way
Yeah,
over here.
we had a layover of like 3 hours or something like that, and we were in that lounge because her son, he has Down syndrome. We have to kind of
Yep. So it's comfortable in there too, and the
yeah,
food is always
and
good.
she was sitting right there when we were talking. She was sitting right there.
I was like, damn it. I said, Merry Christmas, Lexi. And then I see the video. I said, this mofo did. I talked to him before he got on that plane.
Listen, look, yeah.
That's okay. Congratulations.
But we can't do our wedding the way we want to now because of this whole, job thing. So we're going to just do Justice of the Peace for now. And then
you do what you have to do. Lock Lexi down. Because I'm telling you, I think some people might be coming for, I think they might be coming for Lexi like Usman.
No, she didn't actually. People have been it was a couple of people that were like, you messed it up for Kim. And it was like, what? Like, no, nobody messed it up. But like, for the most part, people, accepted her.
Nobody in their right mind would think that you would be interested in Kim. I am so sorry. I was shocked you were even interested in Violet, let alone Kim. Lexi, I see she's your equal, or maybe a little above you, to be honest.
She's a little above me. She's about to run for Senate, state Senate.
I'm serious. Yeah. Lexi is quite a catch, and I'm serious. And you guys look good together. And nobody in their right mind, even if you went on single life, would ever believe that you were interested in Kim. She's not even on your level, and I'm sorry, she's not.
Oh, I'm glad I ain't the one saying, but I ain't arguing with you.
Okay, but you ain't gonna say shit. You don't have to. I'm saying it for you. Kim is not on
Right.
your level. Okay,
Yeah.
no way, no shape, no how. She's not on your
I
level.
think that like that's what really sent me. So I broke my contract by releasing Lexi because I wasn't supposed to.
Yep.
And because they wanted to make it like I'm still single because
And
they
you
wanted
are.
to do so much with me. And when I realized that, like, bro, the narrative y'all are trying to push on me, I was like, it's not going to end. Y'all are not going to stop. So
Nope.
I made it so that you have to stop. Like, you can't do that narrative anymore. Because at first I just dropped her in my hand, and then motherfuckers were still saying, that's Kim. I was like, bro, it's a whole brown woman. I was like, all right, let me just drop a whole video of pictures of her and I, and they weren't very happy about that. I got phone calls about that one.
I was very happy about that. Put them out because when I was hearing about Kip, I said, and Riley, that was before I even spoke to you. I said, there is no way in hell that man is interested in that woman. I said, first of all, he don't have a criminal background, and he's not a struggling musician that goes through every American woman he can get his hands on. So no, I didn't buy that storyline at all.
Yeah. Somebody said to me, it was funny. He's a fan. He was like, when I released Lexi, he was like, "Oh, thank God." And then he said, "Ain't no way in the world a man that be wearing $90 shirts and sweating them out in Vietnam."
Thank you. It's gonna be with her. No way. No way. And Ronnie, when I saw you in that linen, look at this. I said, this mofo got on linen. I didn't even have to stand next to you to know that shit was linen. So I'm like, no.
I mean, Kim is the homie, but that shit was funny. I laughed so hard. I was like, bro, it's like, nah, nobody believed that shit.
No, she's not in your league. Not at all.
Yeah.
And nobody would have bought that. I mean, of course, they would have made you look like the bad guy like they did with Violet. And then, and Kim will be crying because you broke her heart. And get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Buck T bitch. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I gave them criteria. Lexi and I gave them criteria, what we will do, what we won't do. I said, we'll give you good TV, but you're not going to make me look like a womanizer, like I'm thirsty or I'm desperate, and you're not going to do that.
That's what they did the first time around.
Yeah. And they were not with it. And I was like, well, I can't do it. They did. That
I'm
like
so
I get a lot.
Tonight, Raleigh. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. Like, this is real talk. Like one of the things like people say is like, well, you said what you said on this camera, and then I was like, yeah, I said it, but you don't have the context of why. If you saw why I would say and do certain things, y'all would be like, well, that's a reasonable response to her bullshit. I was like, but these motherfuckers made me look like a straight up herb, and I was just like, what make you think I'm coming back?
You were desperate. You had to go overseas to find a woman because this one broke your heart, left you. I was like, well, god damn.
Bro, and then that
they got where he live at, he gonna go overseas.
Listen, I literally was so. Do you know what upset me the most was that when they cut up Laura. Laura, black woman, met her in college in Queens, New York. From Queens, New York, we were talking about getting married, and she died. And they cut that out to explain why I don't say I love you. I was like, it hurts me because the last 3 people I said I love you to, or 4 people I said I love you to, they each died within like either a day or a couple of weeks. And I said, I'm traumatized.
They made it sound like you were killing off people. Sorry.
Right. But they made it sound like they leave me because they don't want to be with me anymore. And I was like, no, it was the story. I said it to my mom. And then the next day I found her dead. I said it to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, bro, like, I'm very superstitious. Like, I won't say it because I'm scared.
I get it.
That person is going to pass away. And when they cut out Laura to explain, like, Laura was I mean, my mom was big, but my mom died when I was like 19. But like, Laura was the most, like, Laura and my cousin Max were the 2 most recent. Laura, Max. So Laura died, then Laura died, then Paul died, and then Max died. Like, within a 2-year period. You know what I'm saying? Max died in my house. They cut that out. The last message, I still
Well, I'm
have it, and
glad
I
you
played
told
it
me
on
that because I
TikTok.
ain't coming to your damn house.
No. I had it blessed. I had it blessed and everything. And it wasn't a horrible death. It was just a sad one. And like I was on TikTok and I played his last message to me. And he said, "I love you." And he died like 3 hours later in my house. When I was in California, I was coming back from San Diego because I was going to San Diego like once every 3 months because I just love San Diego. It had nothing to do with anybody else. And when the plane landed, my phone, like it took it off airplane, it blew up.
Just blew up. Yep, I
And
understand
it
that.
was the girl he was dealing with, and she said he won't wake up. I called her, I said, "What's going on?" She's like, "He won't wake up." No, I texted. I was like, "What's going on?" "He won't wake up." I said, "Is he alive?" Like joking around because Max sleeps heavy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then I turned on the cameras in the house. I said, "Well, call 911, blah, blah, blah." I flew out of JFK and I live in Pennsylvania, so it was going to be like 2.5 hours for me to get home.
Yep.
I said, "Call 911, say he's not responsive." And then when I got off the plane, I turned on the cameras. And like right before I was getting into the rental, my car from the airport parking, and I saw the EMTs playing with Mila in the living room. I was like, "He's gone." They're waiting for
Okay, now let me
state
ask you a
troopers.
dumb question. You're on a flight.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting ready to land. This man's in your house, and she's calling you or texting
Yeah,
you
she was a
to
fucking
say
idiot.
he
She was
won't wake up instead of calling 911.
right,
What the hell are you
exactly.
supposed to do?
She's an idiot. She's
Okay.
forever. I mean, I get upset when I talk about this chick. Like
Seriously, what the hell were you going to do when
she
you
was
weren't even there?
the dumbest human being on this earth. I swear to you, there's no one dumber than her. Bro, I was, listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
I can
Yo,
think
I
of a
had
few
a
people,
plan. I was gonna get rid of that woman. I had such a plan because I was like, yo, you gave him drugs, you did something to him, whatever. I never liked her really. You know, I tolerated her because that's my cousin's girl or the girl he's dealing with, you know. But I was so mad. I was like, why did she call me and not 911? You know?
Yep.
So anyway, but that's another thing. But yeah, the dumbest human being on the face of the planet. And I know I've met some really imbecilic people. And I was just like, and I was, you know, and you want to blame somebody too, right? So I hated her. I freaking hated her for the longest. And I had to let that go. But yeah, man, like they cut all that out, like to explain my why. And then the middle finger shit, they made it look like I made it up.
He's deceased.
Yeah,
No, Snuggle, he died.
He
You know,
passed
she's
away.
calling Riley, who just was on a plane, hadn't turned his phone on, to say he wouldn't wake up instead of calling 911. But
Exactly.
he's dead. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
that's Riley's cousin.
Yeah, no,
but
it's the truth. And he died the day before his birthday, you know, in my lounge. You know, it's crazy. But like they cut all that shit out to explain my why, and then they made it look like I came up with the middle finger thing. And I'm like, I didn't come up with that. She came up with that, but they made it look like I did. I literally said it in my intro. I was like, yeah, because I won't say it to her. She started giving me the middle finger, and she said, well, this is going to be my way of saying I love you. I said, well, I'll do that. But no, they made it look like, well, I don't say I love you because they cut it, they chopped it up to make it look like, but I stick my middle finger up at this woman. Are you kidding me? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like
okay.
Like they went too far with me. And I will never forgive them. I mean, I will say this, that it did allow me to meet great people and being on a show and true friendships. And I learned a lot about myself because, you know, when you watch yourself and you watch how you respond to things and you go, damn, I look like that. You know, I'm 6'4", 200, at the time, 280 pounds. I was like, damn, I look really horrible. You know what I mean? And it made me check myself, do my self-check to become a better, more patient person and all that. I respect that. But like the way they edit me and made me look, I will never forgive them because it was like, that's so far from who I am. I'm not going to put up with bullshit. You know, I'm not going to let people talk and treat me a certain way, but I am not a horrid person. Like they cut out that I volunteer in my neighborhood. I volunteered for people to go in their house with the American Red Cross to make sure that they have, because I'm an emergency manager. That's my degree. And I was like, I want to make sure they have preparedness. I did that shit for like a year and a half just going in people's houses and putting up smoke detectors and giving them, doing classes at community centers about preparedness. I volunteered. I was a volunteer police officer for the fire department. They cut all that out to make me look like some pathetic shit. And I was like, you didn't need to do this to get good TV, because Violet and I were bumping heads so much that you didn't need to do that, but you had to make her look good and make the black guy from America look like a piece of shit.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Have you heard anything from Violet since all of this, except for I don't mean when you saw her in Georgia?
No. She texted me. I mean, not text me. She sent me an email. I'll tell you the exact date, but she sent me an email saying, because I was supposed to have the surgery, November.
Okay.
That November, I was supposed to have the surgery, and they canceled the surgery. But then Lexi got sick that December.
Okay.
Where she had, so that was good, because I wouldn't have been able to help her if I had the surgery.
Okay.
But she emailed me, like, don't be worried about the surgery and this and that. And I was like, oh, finally you paid attention to something I said. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And she's like, and then like, this is when I knew it was self-serving. After she said that, she was like, people are asking if we're still friends and still talking, because I guess people found her on Facebook.
Oh, God. Okay.
And I still want to be friends with you. And I was just like, this bitch is fucking crazy. I didn't respond to it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, leave me alone. Like, what like, what's why?
Maybe she had ideas of you guys being happily ever after. But what I wanted to say was, Roddy, did you hear what happened this morning at the airport here in Seattle? A Japan Airlines tail hit the wing of a Delta Airlines flight.
It was on the ground, or it was in the air?
It was on the ground.
Oh, yeah. But see, that happens, right? I mean, that happens. The only reason it's heightened is because of what the administration did with the FAA.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But that shit happens regularly.
But if somebody hit the tail of this plane, I'm not flying on this bitch.
There was a person that, no, you can't. No, that plane is, you can't take. It's done. But like if somebody that died in Atlanta, like a week before it came out what he did with the FAA, and nobody talked about it. He was behind the tug, and the tug killed him, and nobody talked about it.
No, I did see that, and I didn't get a chance to talk about it yet, but he was hit by that tug, and that happens. People get injured. Matter of fact, I did mention it because a friend of mine was actually hit by a wing of a plane, and she got a whole lot of money for that.
Right. So these things actually happen. I mean, alarming to people, because you don't want that to happen at all.
In at Houston Intercontinental. So what do you call it when they got those red things? I mean, she used to guide the planes in on the runway.
Yeah,
and push them out.
Right, but that's so it's just heightened. So it's not like a plane and a helicopter colliding. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. A plane engine catching fire and it's on the ground. That's crazy. But like these other little things, it's just heightened because of who the watch it's happening under. But like, we don't even, like, when I was getting my briefs regularly, it was nothing like that. We would know, but it wouldn't have been any. It was like regular stuff. Like, this shit happened more than people want to know. I'm talking about ground shit.
Yeah, but now it's going to start coming up a whole lot.
They're scrutinizing everything because of the FAA situation, but that shit is normal. It sounds crazy. But
Drea said maybe Violet had the baby.
Listen, let me tell you about that baby shit. Yo, how they cut out that another dude was in the fucking country when I was there seeing her. How they cut that all out. Like, they knew. She was disappearing, bro. Like, she would film for like a couple of hours and then leave. Promise you. And they want 12 hours a day minimum.
Okay, Riley. I don't know if you ever. I told you when that woman said she had to work when you got there, and then but they were supposed to be on break. I said it on this live. I said there's somebody else there. I said, and then when she called you and said she wanted to hang out. I said, oh, he probably had other plans, so now she's going back to Riley. I knew right there. See, sure,
Exactly
he's
what
trying to
happened.
play with my intelligence, but there is no way you're going to tell this man who knows he's coming that you were off, and then all of a sudden you got to work. I'm like, work where? What the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing?
So,
Exactly. So, and I'm just like, people ate that shit the fuck up. Like, you can't monopolize her time. And what are you talking about? I flew 8,000 miles, bro. She knew months and months ahead of time. I purposely flew during the summer because she's off during the summer. Bro, I was just like, yo, people are the dumbest. Like, I can't believe it. I was like, but why did y'all make it? Why didn't y'all? The guy, he's an Italian guy from Italy. His name is Sergio. Fucking knew about him. Showed them pictures of the guy. I found out. You know who found out? It wasn't even me. My job. My job hit me while I was in fucking Vietnam and said, this guy right now is spending time with her.
yeah,
I told them.
We all knew. Well, here we did.
Like, and they cut all that out. So now when I'm getting upset with certain things, people think I'm just some kind of weirdo getting upset. And it's like she's doing shit and I'm catching it. And like I know what's happening and she's lying to me in my face. So I'm frustrated. I'm fed up with it. Like, why? Like, you think I'm stupid? You got work obligations? You think I'm stupid? And then the next day when I sat there and I sat down and it's like about the old and ugly shit, right? Mm-hmm. She films that scene on the bench and left. That was the only time. So she came there for like 2 hours to film that and left again. And they were pissed off, and it still made it look like I'm a weirdo and shit like that. Like, this chick just broke out on y'all after 2 hours of filming.
Lying, and Sharp knew it. I knew it. I smelled it. I at first I was like, and Riley, I'm gonna tell you one more time. When y'all were in there and you were getting that outfit, she called you a fat black. She called you
fat, old, and ugly.
Thank you.
I knew what she said because I understood it.
Yep.
That's when I sat down and I was like, did you really say that? And I had to sit down and calm down. Right? Because we're talking about 2 days already of her disappearing. And then you have the nerve to say this in front of your friend that I'm meeting for the first time.
Yep. And she didn't even tell you to bring a gift for her mother. You know what? Fuck Violet. Violet, fuck you.
But then they cut out the fact that I felt so bad because Violet told me not to bring a gift.
Yep.
I felt so bad. They cut it out.
She
went
wanted you to
the
look
jewelry
bad.
store and bought her.
That's your fault too, though, because you should have known.
I should have known better, and I accept that. I totally agree. I should have known better.
You should have known
But they cut out that I went to the jewelry store up the road, bought her mother jade earrings, real jade earrings, and brought them back and gave them to her. Cut that out.
No, they didn't want you to make you look like a good guy because you're a tall black guy and you have to be aggressive and all this other shit. Fuck TLC. You know what? I'm gonna talk bad about every one of them cast. I'm gonna go through every one of them cast members that have been on the show. I'm gonna read them for the filth that they are if they're filthy. But I can tell you right now, them fucking the family Chantel, the only one that has a bit of sense is the older brother that got the fuck away from all of them.
Oh, he's in the military. He's in the military, and he doesn't want anything to do
with them. His wife, they treated like shit. They were trying to run the same storyline that they did on Pedro and Chantel. Chantel and Karen were so excited to interfere in Winter's relationship. Chantel always had to be on top. The brother that, he was skinny. Then one season, he was big as a fucking house. He looks like the daddy. But the other brother, who's smart enough to get his wife and his child away from that psycho family, I applaud him. I applaud him.
I think he's like a sergeant first class. He's an E7.
I applaud him
in the Army.
So, but anyway, I'm gonna have to go. But Riley, so you have to.
I'll start watching 90
February 16th is the new season, and I want Lexi too. Let's have Lexi look and see, and I want her opinions too. Shit, because these people are disgusting. But even though I am off tomorrow, I need to eat, and it's already 8:15 my time. I know it's 11:15 for you and Debbie, but I need to eat, and I can't just have a salad tonight. I need food, because if I don't eat, I'm gonna wake up lightheaded in the morning. It's gonna be something light, but I need to get something to eat. But I've enjoyed having you up here.
Yeah, I'm free now. I can talk. So I'll watch it for you. I'll watch it.
I need you to watch it, and I need your thoughts. I want Lexi's thoughts, whoever thought, and we're going to do this. But I really appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. Raleigh, you know, as always, you're my man. You're my boy. I love you. I'm not going to call you a boy, because you're a grown-ass man, and I hate when I hear somebody say, that's my boy. I said, that's a man. But, but I would definitely, thank you, Drea. Thank you. But I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. And Debbie, I gotta go. I gotta use the restroom.